Hold up, let me make sure it's working. There we go. Anyone? Is audio good?
Right.
Yeah, alright. Had to make sure. Well, welcome to the finale of Trails of Cold Steel. Can't believe I've gotten this far, to be honest. Lind, stop walking in my frame. Well, so we have stuff we gotta do before, of course, you know, the big finale. Like, talk to Becky over here real quick. That's the first time Hugo ever set up a food stall, apparently. I cannot believe he managed to rake in the same amount of dough as me, the stall master. I guess his economic theory stuff's pretty solid too. I get that much now at least. Fuck that accent. I hate it so much. Alright, so we do have stuff we can do. We have to talk to people, basically. Let me see, because I am using a guide to kind of tell me where to go. What's going over here? Varys, the most wonderful sister, the time has finally come. Cast your fears and worries aside as your beloved Beatific brother is now here. Now come, dive in my warm embrace. My strong arms will free your strangled hold of nervousness. Put your arms down, you buffoon. Do you really believe that I, Ferris the Wall, succumb to mere nerves? Oh, that's going, huh? Now, where is this dude? Emma Celine, I have no time for you. Where is he? Hold up, let me see. So, okay, that's north. So it should be student union area? There he is, yep. Wow, walked all by the whole school for that. Oh, Schwarzer, I hear tell that you all had part in a curious event last night. Just be sure none of your classmates were harmed in the process, were they? Nope, y'all came just fine. Managed to get some rest too, so we're all ready for the good today. But I never expected to hear that question from you. What makes you ask? I just don't want you making excuses after your inevitable defeat. That said, you're certainly a reckless bunch, aren't you? Spending the night before your concert tackling monsters the likes of which you've never seen seems rather foolish. Where you met your friends in Class 7 again? Your kindness never fails to touch my heart, Master Patrick. That's not the point of this inquiry. It's meant to be mockery. Regardless, our preparations are on the verge of flawless. Prepare to be amazed. I will. Best of luck. I don't need your luck. Well, Patrick's still kind of being a douche. Kind of, not really. I don't know how to really describe it. Looking at you two. Yo, Reen! It's been a while. Hey, Duval. Did you come all this way just for the festival? Of course not. Wow, my voice cracked there. Of course not. I wish, but sadly, I'm mostly here for work. Technically, if I can't say it, actually. What would he be doing here? I can't speak to Viscount, but Toval and I came to swap info. Tensions on the rise in Crossbelt, and the forecast doesn't look pretty. That's why we need to keep going. Need to keep as up to date as possible about what's going on. That makes sense. Hold on, did you say swap info? With who? Toby! Long time no see. And here he comes now. Wow. But how many damn times have I told you to see me first if you ever arrive in Trista? You're not going to be a productive member of society if you can't take some friendly advice, Toby. How many times I tell you to stop calling me Toby? Enough with life advice. You're not my dad. You're just not old enough to be. I wouldn't expect these two to be acquainted. Once upon a time, I took care of this little runt. You could say that since the two of us were stuck like glue. Yeah, you took care of me. That's sure one way to put it. Especially if you ignore the fact that you used me and turned me into life into a freaking bestseller. Oh, I read that one actually. Youth must have been quite the roller coaster, but at least it made some good reading. By the way, who was that sister in it? She was really larger than life. Half the book was stuff made up by this geezer, exaggerated and made up. Okay, sure, I might have been the truth a little bit, but in the part where I died. I guess they've known each other for quite a long time now. As much as I hate to break up the good times, Instructor Sarah and Toval said they were hoping for information. Does that make you their source? I guess you could say that, though I prefer the term information broker. It's really more of a hobby than anything. When the pawn shop's my main gig. A hobby. Says the man who the most dangerous info money can buy. On that note, are we going to spend all day flapping our gums, or are we going to get down to business? Fine, fine, simmer down, young lady. Things must be pretty down at Crossbell right about now. I should go. I get the feeling that I'm not meant to hear what they will be discussing. Next up, over here. It's been some time, Marine. It really has, Viscount Arcee. It's good to see you. I see you brought Klaus with you. I went Miss Leilor's concert even if all my bones were broken and I had to drag myself to this academy. I understand Klaus's appearance, but you have more important matters to attend to than a school concert, Father. Glad to see you both made it, but it would be a lie to say that I'm not worried. She has a point. Was it okay for you to lead the courageous? Your fears are misplaced. The situation abroad may be somewhat shaky, but the courageous is in a military vessel. Right, and the group thinks it's regrettable we've reached this point. It's not our place to intervene. We intend to escort Prince Oliver to the peace talks. Nothing more, nothing less. I see. So that's what's going on, Crossbell. However, our duty does not change the fact that we are here for a brief respite. My lord, please purge all the thoughts of political machinations from your mind and enjoy yourself while you're here. My thoughts exactly. In fact, I'd like to take this opportunity to finally explore your academy. Would you mind guiding us around, Laura? If you so desire. Have a good time, you three. See what he says. I must say, Ring, you have a certain look about you today. The look of a man who's overcome a great burden. It's incredible that you read all that from my face alone. Last night saw a Class 7 pit against something none of us could ever imagined. But we didn't let that stop us. We combined our strengths and ultimately managed to take it down. Well, that would certainly explain my daughter's jovial expression today. That or perhaps your upcoming performance. If your class coordinates well enough to topple challenges like that, I can hardly imagine what you'd do it with a concert. We won't let you down. What are you doing over here, Vivi? Come over to Class 4's Eastern Tea House. How about it? You get your fortune told. It's totally reliable, too. It's actually scary how accurate it is. Okay, do these two have a thing? Looks like Celine's taking an interest in the festival, too, so I've been showing her around a little bit. It's nice feeling knowing that we can relax and enjoy ourselves like this after last night's ordeal. I'm glad I'm able to resolve the problem in this old schoolhouse. Couldn't agree more. She looks generally relieved. So I need to head where? Oh, hang on a sec. I'll go here. Where is he? There he is. Oh. This is interesting. Still, if your young Marquis's grades or place him comfortably at the top of his class, you must be incredibly proud. I'm certainly pleased from the academic perspective. I'm amazed by Eustace's balance of academics and athleticism. And despite his many achievements, he always looks so calm and composed. He clearly took after you in that regard. Well, I can't say I saw this coming. I've heard from the two of them that we'll be singing together in Class 7's concert. What would you say to sing together during the performance? It only seems fitting, after all. You can't be serious. Haha, what a marvelous idea. I'd be happy to. I can only hope that my son doesn't bring your brother any embarrassment on the stage. Dad! They're opposing factions, but I guess their duties here would have them interacting quite a bit. Actually seems like they're pretty good at friends too. Oh, that's it. Let's see where I have to go now. Right over here. So everything's okay back at the academy then. I'm surprised you managed to find the time to make it over here. Especially with everything that's happening across Bell. As I told you before, time is something you make, not something you find. And as a member of the board of directors, the Academy Festival is exactly what I need to make time for. I'll also be able to see how the Academy is being run. My, what an impressive time management. I can only hope that your logistical wizardry helps you put the pieces back of my company back together. Was this supposed to be a jab at my new self-supporting accounting system? You may not have noticed, but the times have changed. Increasing efficiency is the only way your corporation can be successful. Your policies may have worked when you were chairman, but do nothing but hurt the company if they enacted today. Funny how that efficiency makes communication and cooperation between divisions so much harder. That's just what happens when a corporation develops and grows. A problem perhaps, but a necessary one. Bah. Will you just drop it? You haven't seen each other in 5 years. The first thing you do is start arguing. I, for one, am overjoyed to see how well these two again still get along. Well? What do you mean, well? Are you talking about the same people? I think this might actually be how they get along. Well. I plan on getting a chairman master going around the festival after this. Quite some time has passed since they last saw each other. As such, I believe it is only appropriate to allow them to enjoy themselves here. Makes sense. I'm pretty excited about this performance of yours, especially after that kid with the bandana told me all about the sexy outfits the girls will be wearing. No, that line. Oh my god, that line. Should be a good chance to see how my little granddaughter's been filling out. FBI, where are you when we need you? So, Reen, who is the gal to keep my eye on? My gut's saying it's Emma. Glare. Perhaps this is the best time having this conversation. Run! Who do I go to now? Second floor. Uh-oh. Hey, Elliot. You see him behind his dad. That is sad. Look at that. Elliot, my sweet boy. Why do you shrink from your father's loving embrace? But because it's embarrassing. Fiona, a little help, please. This is the first time we've all been together in so long. It wouldn't be right for me to intrude on your bonding time. Unless, however, Dad gets too carried away, in which you should expect a severe scolding later. You resemble your mother with more than each passing day, Fiona. Haha, looks like Fiona's rules the roost here. Oh, Rain. How nice to see you, Rain. It's been so long. Agreed. Thank you for coming, Lieutenant General. I know you're incredibly busy. Think nothing of it. Nothing in the world could keep me from seeing my beloved sons take the stage by storm. Admittingly, this does make things more difficult for Nightheart. He's at Goliath Fortress right now, right? That he is, unless I'm in charge of maintaining contact with the other armored divisions. If our circumstances weren't quite so precarious, I would allow him to remain here to attend the festival. But I bet anything he'd be commander someday, so I figured he might as well get some good experience in. I suppose so. Things may be really tense over at Crossbow. Still no sympathy for your subordinates, I see. That's mercilessness aside, best of luck in the performance, Elliot. Try to put on a good show and leave this stubborn old man flabbergasted. Old man? I'll definitely try. Besides, I've got to prove that I've come a long way since I first entered the academy. And the rest of us will be here to help you do so. Alright. Now, wait a minute, who's all in the music room? Oh, no one really. NPCs. Art? young. Oh yeah, hey guys. Haha, look at them both taking it all in. Especially Toma. This is the first time he set foot outside the Highlands after all. You won't see his eyes sparkling. I'm glad he's having a great time. Same here. My decision to come to Thor's means that Toma has been able to see a whole nother part of the world for himself. Who knows, perhaps this is what the winds and gods wanted it to be. Rain! It's so good to see you again. Sorry to bother you out of the blue. Glad to see you two can make it all the way out here. Haha. But I heard you two ran into trouble on your way here. What happened? Well, we stayed the night at my house in Heimdall yesterday, you see. Then Toma here thought it'd be a great idea to get lost while exploring the city. It wasn't my fault. How was I supposed to know it would be so big, or be so full of people? Don't worry, I just had the same reaction when I first visited. At least they found you safe and sound. How's things back in Nord? Over here it's hard not to feel the tension at Crossbelt border, but I'm curious if it's the same there. To be honest, it hasn't really had any effect on Nord. Should things take a turn for the worse, then Nuki is ready to act. Then General Vander seems to have a hand on the situation though. He also got us permission to go through really quickly. Sounds like we have a lot to thank him for. Indeed. I hope I have the chance to do so at some point. But that's enough of this serious talk. Have a good time today, both of you. Will do. Yeah. Alright, now I gotta head up to the roof. There's a lot of people to talk to, as you can tell. Where are they? Not over there. Oh, what's going over here? This is great pie, isn't it? It really is. Reminds me of the pies your mom used to bake for us. It really does. Dublin Town made better pies. Aww. Alan and Bridget, that's a true ship of Trails of Cold Steel. The rooftop's the best, but now I want a nap. I don't think I know anyone who loves anything as much as you love naps. This may be my last chance for a good rooftop nap too. Even she's concerned about what's happening in Crossbell. Oh, here you are. Aren't you already done looking at the attractions? Not a chance. We're just taking an itsy-bitsy break. We're locked in a death match. An upper hand's mine. You're not taking me down that easy. I turned the tables before and I will turn the tables again. I don't know if I've ever seen you this serious, Milliam. I'm going to tell Lecter all about it later. I bragged him sooner, but he couldn't make it to the festival. The captain from the intelligence division? Yeah, he went up to Crossbell this morning. And once again, William casually reveals military secrets to everyone within earshot. What could have happened that had him a Crossbell so quickly? Things must be really bad over there. You have no idea. These guys made me sleepy. I'll go take a nap after I sell things from William. I had to yawn real quick. Oh wait, no, he's not in here. He's at the old schoolhouse. Come to think of it, isn't George down on the 7th floor? I've still got a while before Lisa arrives. Maybe I should take him something to eat. We should be close now, so I better go see George and head back before she gets here. Wait, I've got to actually buy him something. Whoops. Because we could grab something tasty from the nearby stalls. Let's see. Wow, I have no CP. Oh.
Hey there, guys. Oh, what's up, Reen? I see curiosity got the better of you too, eh?
No helping that, I guess. I wondered if maybe you'd found out anything about it. Oh, I brought you a little something to eat, too.
Oh, thanks. I was just thinking I could use a little sugary pick-me-up to get my brain back on track. Oh, this is one tasty-looking apple pie. Oh, thanks. I'm feeling all fired up now.
Apple pie with your bare hands.
You seem pretty taken with this thing, huh? Can't say I blame you, though.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Whatever it is. So, what do we know so far?
I'm glad you asked. The deeper I look into it, the more fascinating it seems. It's not just a statue or anything like that. You can see those joints. This thing's clearly capable of movement. And on top of that, it's made of, well, something I can hardly even begin to describe.
Some unknown metal, then.
It's definitely not iron. And it's not one of those recently discovered special alloys either. It's some kind of fiendishly strong material that has properties of both metals and ceramics. If you knew how to manufacture it, you'd rake in so much money it'd make your head spin.
Wow. You think there's a possibility that it might be an ancient artifact?
You mean like something from the era before the Septian calendar?
I can't rule out the possibility, but in this case, my gut's telling me no. Artifacts are like black boxes. Not only do we not know what they're made from, we don't even know how they were made. This thing at least shows signs it was put together by some exceptionally skilled craftsmen and engineers. You can see it most clearly in the ornamental detailing in the joints.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Still, that basically sums up everything I do know. I've got no idea when it was made or who could even have built it. It'd help if we could at least figure out something about whoever piloted it, but no such luck there.
Piloted?
You telling me someone's actually supposed to crawl inside this thing?
Well, the measurements I've taken seem to indicate a hollow area in the chest, and it's just the right size to accommodate a single person.
This has turned to a Gundam game.
If I could just find some way to get it open.
Man, it's hard to imagine that some crazy person used to strap themselves inside this thing and run around. Jellica would be happier than a pig in a mud hole if she could see this.
A pig in a mud hole.
No doubt about that. It's not looking like she'll be able to make it to the festival, though.
It's sad things ended up the way they did.
Hey, don't you guys go getting all weepy on me now. It's still morning. I'll bet she'll just turn up out of nowhere this afternoon like nothing even happened.
Good bud.
Then she'll waltz right into the after party and round up all the hottest babes for herself. Again.
Oof.
Still sore, are we?
It feels like so long ago now. To think that was just last year. You're right, though. It's hard to imagine her just staying put when she knows there's a party going on. I mean, I'm not trying to get my hopes up too much, but this is Angie we're talking about.
You got that right. But hey, the festival's in full swing. We should be seeing the sights, not poking around down here. What do you say the three of us cruise the campus and see if we can score some honeys?
Crow.
No can do. My sister should be showing up soon, and I promised I'd show her around. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later.
Alright, have fun. I think I'll pass on the honey hunting, but I guess it's a good time to pack it in for today. I don't want to miss your concert later. Been looking forward to seeing what you've been practicing all this time.
Well, I hope we don't disappoint.
Alright, now I'm going to save real quick. Because there is a reason I am saving. Because as you can guess, there's alternate endings for whoever you choose. So, yeah. I might do one of them. Can I go to the other floors? Oh no, it's just exit. It's dangerous to go this way right now. Come on, it'd be fun. Teleport. Almost 10 a.m., which means Elise should be getting here any minute now. Let me go and make my way over to the front gate and wait for her. Alright, Thor's Military Academy. You know, I'm just looking through some Twitter stuff. Alright. Once again, if you hear snoring, my dog is in my room again, so. Oh, there's Elise. Let me just make sure I'm. Actually, let me save here. Alright. That way it's just I don't have to run, because I'm lazy. Alright. Hey, Elise.
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, Reen. Is something the matter? You look awfully tired. Did something happen?
You can tell, huh?
Of course you can.
I was running all over yesterday. Mainly rehearsals for our concert today and some other tests last night.
Tests? During the festival? My, they certainly don't go easy on you here. Maybe you should go get some rest. You have your concert coming up this afternoon after all. I can look around on my own just fine. Though, honestly, if you're not feeling well, I'd rather take care of you.
It's nothing to worry yourself over. Really.
I am not gonna make a comment. Just gonna let the game do what it does.
Nah, I got enough sleep last night to keep me going strong today. If I tried to rest now, it might actually sap my energy. Besides, you came all the way out from Heimdall to visit. I'd rather spend the day with you instead. I can only hang out till noon, though. After that, we've got our final prep for the concert.
Reen. Well, if you insist. If you want to keep me company that much, I'd be happy to oblige. What should we see first, then?
Oh, maybe we can start with Class 2's indoor garden. How's that sound? We walked around the academy together, and I showed her all of the different attractions on display.
Once again, that is cool as hell. If someone actually did that, I'd be shook. Love the piano in the background. Old man, I will kick you in your face. Rufus beat Eustace and Blade, and Ragnar's beat Marcus and Blade. You two suck. How you gonna lose your card games to your dad?
I took Elise around on a grand tour of the festival. We stopped by all the big class attractions, bumped into a lot of my classmates and their families, and even ran into instructor Sarah and a couple second years. By the time we'd finished seeing everything and chatting with everyone, the morning was nearly over.
Dun, 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 dun.
Schwarzer?
God damn it, Patrick.
Patrick? Oh, looks like Celestine's out enjoying the festivities too.
I believe you are a son of the High Arms family?
Lady Elise, you're looking simply splendid today. I was hoping you might be able to make it.
Patrick, do you like that arm? Because you keep talking, you won't have it much longer.
How utterly heartless of you to not tell me she'd be visiting. Is that any way to treat your bosom buddy? You a dear
Bosom
friend?
buddy? What? What?
Sorry, wait. When did we become dear friends?
A good day to you, Master Reen. And you must be his younger sister who I've heard so much about.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Elise Schwarzer. It's good to see you well, Lord Patrick.
Please, please. There's no need for such formalities between us. Just call me Patrick. Ah, I know. Why don't we take this opportunity to stroll the campus together?
Yep.
Schwarzer, what are you doing? What problem could you possibly have with my taking this chance to foster good relations between our families?
See, that's all well and good, but Elise hasn't made her debut into high society quite yet. Which means it's her brother's duty to shoo away the unwanted pests.
God damn.
Reen,
Must you always be such a tyrant when it comes to your sister?
Come along, Master Patrick. It would be unseemly to disrupt such a beautiful display of familial dedication. There are still preparations to be made for the operetta, so I suggest we depart to tend to those soon.
This is Celestin, Patrick. Reen's about to draw his fucking sword.
a bell?
Oh, that's the noon chime. Was it really that late already?
I suppose I must turn away empty-handed for now. But I hope you're prepared, Schwarzer. When this day is over, we'll know without a doubt which of our classes is the greater.
Oh, I already know, but I guess you're about to find out.
Damn.
Looking forward to seeing your A game.
I think you overestimate your chances. Victory is as good as mine. I hope you'll be dazzled by my spectacular stage presence, Lady Elise. And assuming you'll be attending the after-party this evening, it would be my pleasure to share a dance.
Master Patrick, I suggest we hurry to the auditorium. Your classmates are waiting for you. If you'll excuse us, Master Reen, Lady Elise.
Goodbye, Celestin.
You go to school with some rather amusing people.
You don't know the start of it.
I would have expected a son of one of the four great houses to be a lot less approachable than that.
Well, class and titles can only tell you so much. Getting to know Eustace and Angelica really drove that home. At the end of the day, even the most distinguished nobles are more than just their family lineage. Though I can't really say Patrick and I are on the best of terms.
Well, if not a good friend, at least he seems to make for a spirited rival, judging by your exchange back there. It's so nice to see all these places you mentioned in your letters, too.
You see, to be a rival, he has to one-up me eventually. And that ain't happen.
I guess you really did make the right decision coming here after all.
Yeah, I really did. I feel lucky to have been chosen for Class 7, too. They can be an odd bunch, but I couldn't imagine my life without them now.
Thank you so much for showing me around. I wish we could spend longer together, but I know you're busy this afternoon. I'll be fine wandering around by myself for a few hours, so go on and start getting ready for your concert.
I'm really sorry to have to leave you flying solo. And maybe a little nervous now. How many other well-heeled nobles are going to crawl out of the woodwork to escort you around the festival?
Oh
I
no.
appreciate your concern, but I'm not a child anymore, you know? Tee-hee. The two of you really are
Oh,
the
no.
portrait of sibling affection.
What?
I know that voice anywhere.
We're doomed.
Your Highness!
And Prince Oliver, too. Good afternoon, Your Highness.
Only 3 guards? I mean, Claire's a badass and all, but damn.
Token position though it may be, I am the chairman of the board. It's only proper that I pay a visit. I would have liked to come yesterday as well, but I'm afraid I was tied up with a few official duties.
Can you believe I had to beg him to take me along? But this is the festival! I couldn't miss it. In fact, I haven't seen you since we met at the summer festival.
Right. It's a pleasure to see you again, Your Highness. Did you come as their escort captain?
Basically. I was asked to step in on short notice to handle the security detail. I've been told Class 7 is performing a concert this afternoon. Best of luck with that.
Thanks.
Oh yes, when will the concert be starting, by the way? I'm afraid I didn't have the time to do any research beforehand. They'll be starting around 3 p.m. Although I think another of the classes will be performing an operetta before that. Still, you could have at least told me you'd be coming. This isn't the first time you've done this. Well, I was hoping to catch the two of you clutching each other in the torrid embrace of forbidden love.
Alfin's down for the incest route.
It sounds like your concert is shaping up to be a grand time, though. Would you mind terribly if I tore off my shirt and leapt on stage to join you all midway through?
I'm sorry, what? Honestly, that'd be kind of funny, so do it.
We're mostly just amateurs when it comes to music, so I'm not sure that'd be such a good idea. You know, I don't see Major Vander around. Is he not with you today?
Unfortunately not. You've probably heard a few rumblings about it already, but there's been another development in the Crossbell situation today.
Of course there has.
I thought so. The Imperial Army is considering military action, aren't they?
Well, try not to worry yourself about that right now. If it helps put you at ease, I can't really see there being a war, regardless of what happens. The gulf in military power between our two nations is far too wide. It would be suicide for them to try to fight us.
Unless they have good backing.
The Calvard Republic isn't standing idle either, so I imagine it'll end up a deadlock between superpowers. Under ordinary circumstances, I probably would have passed on coming today, but I thought that coming here with Alfin might actually alleviate tensions. Governor Regnitz, Rufus, and Chairman Arena are all here as well. I would presume they share the same opinion. But right now, you've got a concert to give, and I want you to focus all your energies on making it one to remember. Not for me or Alfin, or even for your schoolmates.
Thank you, Your Highness. We'll give it all we have up there today.
What's all this chit-chatting over here, you two? Care to let us in on your little gentleman's club?
And spill the secrets of our man-to-man bonding? Perish the thought.
Bro code.
Anyway, Alfin and I would be happy to escort Elise around while you're indisposed. We'll bring her along to your concert, of course, so you needn't worry about a thing.
Thank you, Your Highness. I'd really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Good luck. I'll be praying for your success.
Look how Alpha just stink-eyeing Oliver.
I look forward to seeing you shine up there on the stage.
Everyone probably has
Okay,
a bunch of
guess I
questions
should head
now.
over to the auditorium now. We have to take care of some last-minute preparations, and I suppose I should catch Class 1's operetta, too.
It says save, but you're not supposed to really at this point, so... Boo, you suck.
That was incredible.
Well, I'm impressed. I had no idea how much work they'd put into this.
Well, I have to confess, it's better than I'd anticipated.
That's going to be one tough act to follow. Can we really measure up?
Now I'm not so sure. Are people really going to be into our songs after seeing a performance like that?
Yeah, why not?
Come on, don't start getting all wishy-washy on me now. If your rehearsals are anything to go by, you're gonna bring down the house.
You really think so?
She's right. We'll be fine.
Our concert packs more than enough impact. Don't overthink this too much. You just gotta believe.
This is no time to start doubting ourselves.
What more can we give than our best?
Well, hopefully, all those practice sessions help us get it right when we're in the spotlight. As soon as Class 1 clears out their set and props, we need to start setting everything up.
Roger.
I'm so excited I could explode!
I have expected to actually explode.
Okay?
Hey.
Toa? George?
Here to give a little comfort to the weary soldiers fighting the good fight?
I'll let you be the judge of that.
Actually, we have a special guest who insisted on seeing you.
Angelica.
Coming in.
Yup. Husky voice. Oh my.
Huh?
It couldn't be.
Angelica?
Looks like
Yeah,
I made it
dress?
just in time for the main event. Kinda disappointed I missed the operetta, though. Heard Class 1 was really on fire.
You made it!
It's less shocking that she made it and more that she's wearing a dress.
Just barely.
But man, when did you get to be such a babe?
Well, a good suit and tie are more to my taste. But this was part of the deal I made with my dad to let me come. He said I could visit the festival if I agreed to meet a few prospective candidates for an arranged marriage. So, here I am. Better get a good look now. Who knows when I'll wear something like this again.
Well, if that's your aim, you're certainly dressed for victory.
Yeah, but I think it might draw out your charm a little too well. Most normal people would take one look at you and think you're completely out of their league.
You do look lovely, though. Thanks, but honestly, I've got nothing on the rest of you fair maidens.
And here we go.
Angelica!
Nothing like the pure, fresh scent of a woman. All I've had to look at since going back home is my dad's grumpy old face. I'm in heaven right now.
FBI, we need you again.
Good grief.
Well, I suppose some things never change.
Come on, Angie.
All right, I've got my fix. Time to move on to my little ladies.
Oh no.
So warm, so soft.
That tickles!
I should have seen this coming.
Yeah, probably.
Angie, don't get too carried away now.
You do know they could file a sexual harassment claim, right?
Yep.
It's good to have her back.
I'm so glad she managed to make it after all.
Looks like the winds are favoring us today.
I'm looking forward to your concert. From what I hear, you've got quite the show in store for all of us. Don't go getting yourselves too wound up. Just remember what you practice, put your all into it, and I'm sure the audience will be right there along with you.
Yeah, it's your time to shine. Go on and have the time of your lives, guys.
Good luck out there.
Good.
Well, no one said thank you for everything. It was all right and understood.
Thank you for your patience, everyone. Next, our Academy's very first Class 7 is proud to present a concert.
Hey. Yep, no voice acting, just music playing behind it. Hey. Oh, a drumming out over there. Rain just chilling over playing the guitar. Hello, Alk024. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
That brings us to the end of Class 7's performance.
Of course it does.
Thank you all for coming out.
Encore! 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 Please know what encore is.
What?
Ladies and gents, you've been a wonderful crowd.
Of course.
And we've heard your cheers loud and clear. So without further ado, I give you our third and final song.
I haven't got the voice for it. I'm sorry, I see 5 people singing, I hear 1 voice.
Everyone, join in!
Of course, Oliver's the first one to jump in. That's a loud ass truck. Well, great performance. Seriously, the person who did sing that is very good. I don't know if that was actually like Emma's Japanese voice actor or not, but it's still very good. Oh, we got the fire getting ready to start. And everyone's ready to pass out.
I'm exhausted.
I'm hungry.
I can't feel my feet.
I guess that qualifies as a success then, right?
Well, the crowd sure seemed pretty enthusiastic.
I'd say so. They asked for encore.
As if I had the mental energy to care about what the crowd thought.
I suppose that's the difference between professional musicians and amateurs like us.
I don't know, Lord. You were rocking on the drums.
I don't think you guys need to worry. We did just fine.
I'll say, the audience's reaction to our encore piece was even better than I'd hoped for.
I guess your plan paid off then.
It'd be sad if it didn't.
A sorry sight you lot are.
God damn it, Patrick.
Patrick?
Oh, it's you.
Honestly, this is what bothers me so much about this class. I know you're tired. We're all tired. But that doesn't excuse this level of indolence.
Indolence? What does that word mean? Let's see. Avoidance of activity or exertion. Laziness. Alright.
What concern is it of yours?
At least you could let us bask in the afterglow of our performance before the moment fades.
Still, I gotta hand it to you guys. You really pulled out all the stops for that operetta.
It was really something. You could take that act to the theater and perform to a sold-out crowd.
Great casting, too. Paris fit her role to a T.
I wasn't sure what to expect, but I really enjoyed it.
You did? Well, I can't say I'm surprised, though. Given the raw level of talent on display, who'd expect anything less than perfection? Wait, are you mocking me?
Oh, come on, Patrick. Take a compliment for once.
If you're all languid and moping around, how do you think we feel? Show a little dignity at least.
Huh?
What are you going on about?
Aha! We did it, didn't we?
Oh. Pulling that third song out of nowhere is hardly what I'd call fair play. You even had me singing along. I can't even consider our little wager still valid after that.
You lost, Patrick. Take it. Take the L.
Good day.
Accept the L.
What was that all about?
I'm not even sure. It didn't seem like he came here just to thumb his nose at us.
Congrats, everyone! You did it!
Hey, Toa.
Huh? What brings you all here?
Is something wrong?
You guys are so worn down, you totally forgot, didn't you?
Remember a certain little poll where festival attendees get to vote on their favorite attraction? Well, the results are in.
Oh. Now that you mention it.
We were so busy, I completely forgot about that.
So wait, did we...
They just finished counting up all the votes from the students and the visitors. Good numbers all around, but classes 1 and 7 were the clear favorites.
And this year's winner, with 1,512 votes,
There were that many people?
is Class 7's concert.
Oh,
I thought there was only like... It only looked like there was like 200 at best.
Huh. Congrats, guys.
Well, at least that's over.
Aw, come on, is that it? That's all the enthusiasm you can muster?
Well, after seeing all the other attractions for myself, I feel almost as proud of the other classes as I do us.
For what it's worth, my brother and Charles seem to have had a great time.
Mishy Panic was an unsung gem.
I mean, it wasn't bad. The minigame wasn't terrible.
Now that it's over, it feels a little unsportsmanlike for us to be the only
Still,
ones boasting
F-
about our achievements.
F that horse one.
Agreed. If anything, seeing everyone having a good time feels like
That
a
was a
victory
pain
for
in the
the whole
ass.
academy.
yep. Every student should feel proud about these last 2 days.
Anyway, I'm here to shake you desk potatoes out of your listless post-festival comas. Or have you forgotten that we still have the after-party to enjoy?
Oh yeah, there's that.
I totally forgot.
It's a tradition to close out the festival with a big party for the students, their friends, and their families.
There's gonna be bonfires, right? And dancing?
Well, don't just sit there. Everyone's waiting for you.
All the bonfires are set up too, so just make your way over whenever you're ready.
Okay, I think we can muster up the energy for one last event today. What do you say we head on over and enjoy the party?
Right.
Woo! Party time!
Milliam! How do you have that much energy? Do I save here? Nah. Yeah, the power goes down, we're really salty.
Oh.
Looks like Thomas and Makarov are setting the fires up. That burnt way too quick. How much gasoline did you have in there?
Oh, Mother and Grandfather are still here.
My dad, too. And my brother, though I can't imagine why.
Elliot, Crow, I just wanted to thank you for everything you've done for us.
You mean for the concert?
What brought that on? You got so serious there, I was getting kind of scared.
It's just that our performance today never would have been possible without the two of you guiding it along. I wanted to make sure that you knew how much I appreciate you doing that.
Damn, man. Is making people feel awkward a hobby of yours or something?
Pretty much.
Aw, it's no big deal. Besides, it was a real team effort. Everyone played a part. I mean, look at you. You were a fountain of good advice through this whole thing. And honestly, I should be the one thanking everyone.
Huh?
You all helped me rediscover just how much music means to me. Because it's not just about performing by myself. It's about performing together, playing off each other's strengths to make something wonderful. So I should be the one thanking you. This never would have happened if I didn't come to this academy.
Elliot.
Holy hell, are you guys trying to see who can make me cringe the hardest?
Probably.
Elliot, my boy! Your
Oh,
father's
no.
arms are ready and waiting for you to leap into them!
How is he a general
Does he
again?
always have to say that stuff so loudly? Sorry, I'll see you later, okay?
Yeah, later. This year's festival's been a blast. I'm kinda hoping we can do the same thing next year, too. Though, who knows if Class 7 is even going to exist next year. Crow?
Oh, yeah. Generally, people stay in the same class from their first day to their graduation, but Class 7's basically one giant exception to everything the school's ever done, so who knows?
I guess that has its pluses and its minuses, but no matter what, it's not going to be the same. We won't have you.
If I manage to graduate, at least.
Big F.
Barring any nasty surprises, I'll be in Class 7 till the end of the month. Which means our time as classmates is almost up.
Now that you mention it, yeah. We'll have to see if we can throw you a farewell party around the end of the month then. Can't let you off easy.
Come on, it's no big deal. Trust me, you're still gonna see more than enough of me next year. Sure, I'll have moved out of the dorms, but I'll be sure to stop by once a week to steal some of Sharon's cooking.
You better. Oh, and by the way, I'm not going to have to call you Mr. Armbrust or anything after you graduate, am I?
Not happening.
I mean, we've spent so much time together that treating you like a proper adult just wouldn't feel right.
Of course not. And if I ever catch you calling me Mr. Armbrust again, I'm gonna smack you.
Don't blame you.
Oh, yeah. guess it's about time I gave you this back.
My money.
Isn't this...
You owe me a lot more. How much did I pay on your gear? I spent probably like 75,000 money on your gear.
You've done so much for me since then. Saving Elise, helping with the concert. Compared to all that, 50 mira is nothing.
The feeling's mutual. Besides, I never return the mirror that I borrow. Makes that coin extra special. So go on, take it.
Right, best friend. Dude's a bro.
Oh, by the way, you know there was interest on this, right? How much do you suppose you really owe me after half a year?
Oh man, what kind of racket are you running here anyway? I thought you were supposed to be a good kid.
What percent of interest are you charging, Rain?
Well, there's this one second year who's taught me a thing or two about making money. To be honest, it feels kind of lonely to think that everything between us is completely settled and done with. So, what do you say? You still owe me?
I swear, the things I do for love.
The bromance.
Alright, you'll get your stupid interest someday. Maybe.
Probably not. And now we dancing. Of course they're all generic, so I can't... No one there has really a name. Wait, I think... Is that Alan and Bridget? I can't tell.
Alphen, I am drawn to the party before us like a moth to a flame, like a starving man to a banquet, like beauty to me. What say you we grace the dancers with the gift of our company?
It's as though you read my mind.
Oh, there's dog. Yeah, it's not stream without the dog barking.
No, don't waste your time watching. It's time to dance.
No need to worry about formalities tonight. Let's all relax, enjoy ourselves, and maybe let a few secrets slip.
Oh, Alphen. You're taking too much after your brother.
Allow me, Sharon.
Oliver's more than unique.
Every
He is
red-blooded
something.
boy in this school lines up for a chance.
Come on, Gwen.
It would be my honor.
Madam Chairman, might I have this dance?
Of course.
Oh, I didn't say Aaron now, huh?
Given that our former partners left the dance all too soon, we seem to make for an appropriate pair.
I suppose you're right.
Instructor, I cannot thank you enough for all you've done for my daughter. I can, however, ask you for the
Sarah
pleasure
and
of
our
this
Said.
dance.
Really? Ooh, he's just my type, too.
Of course he is.
Oh, just talking to myself.
Well, I'll be dancing with all my little kittens by the end of the night.
God damn it, Angelica.
But I suppose I can let you take the first dance.
Well, I don't mind. But seeing you in that dress is enough to make any guy feel intimidated.
You got this, George. You got this.
They waste no time, do they?
It's no surprise that my grandfather made a beeline for Sharon, but I never expected to see Mother dancing.
In some ways, it seems as though they're younger than we are.
Looks like everyone's having fun, though. Shall we join them?
You've given me more than enough of your time already today. Between showing me around and your incredible concert, you must be exhausted.
I mean, probably a little bit.
And besides, I'm sure there's someone else you'd rather dance with here. Why not ask them instead?
Oof. Huh, someone else. Basically my two options. Alright, two options. Well, go with the main girl, Laura.
I knew it.
How'd you know?
So, I have a potential sister-in-law now, do I?
Oh, hold up.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, maybe you're right. Maybe I will go ask her. I do feel kind of bad leaving you here on your own, though.
I'm fine, really. Besides, if you spend all this time worrying about me, the music will be over by the time you ask.
Well, okay.
You got this, Rain. I set you up perfectly. You got this.
He's such an idiot.
You aren't wrong.
Oh, Elise. Your Highness? The generally accepted strategy here would be to keep his eyes on you, not push him toward another girl's tender embrace. If you were to only gather the courage to ask him, I'm certain that he would be more than accommodating.
How often is down for the ancestor out?
It's fine. I'm fine, honestly.
Oh, god damn it.
Laura?
Pretty much.
Green.
I mean,
Perfect timing.
Yeah. It's one of those things.
Would you like to dance?
She is not blood related. I would like to state that. Just, it makes it slightly better. Makes it slightly better.
Huh?
My father and instructor Sarah make for rather impressive dancing partners. Watching them makes me want to go up and dance myself.
To be honest, I came over here ready to ask you the same thing.
Serene, you got this. It's perfect. You got this, man.
Oh?
Still, since the guy traditionally asks the girl, I might as well. Would you like to dance with me?
I'd be delighted.
Just don't step on a foot. All you have to do. Keep blushing. Good sign, Rain. You're nailing this. You got this. Hey.
Whew. That was exhausting.
Now, I may go back and like stream the fee dance, maybe? I'm still debating that one. If it would be like a quick, like, 30-minute stream at most.
Well, I didn't imagine either of us would have much energy left over after our performance. Still, that didn't keep dancing with you from being a lot of fun. I don't get the chance to dance very often, especially at big events like this.
My family's the same way. We might be nobles, but we're not exactly a common sight at high society gatherings.
I suppose this was a new experience for the both of us then. Attending this academy has given me the chance to see sides of myself that I didn't even know existed.
Same here.
When I first enrolled in this academy, I wanted nothing more than to improve my swordsmanship. But when I arrived, I met people whose values differed wildly from my own. People like you and Fee. That allowed me to see the world in ways I never considered. To see myself in ways I never considered.
Once again, if you're new here, my dog is snoring in the back, so if you hear a noise, that's her.
Thanks to you and our other classmates, I've gained far more than combat training. And I am truly grateful.
You're making me blush. I feel the same way, though.
How so?
At least you had something in mind when you enrolled. My decision to come here was half-hearted at best, but I know now that it was the right choice. If I hadn't joined this academy, I never would have met you or any of our other classmates.
Reen.
Besides, you and I have something even closer than our other classmates.
Whoa.
We're both followers of the way of the sword, and we keep pushing each other beyond our limits. I'm grateful for that.
God damn it, Rain.
As am I. And I suppose that's enough for now.
Huh?
Rain! Come on, man.
Don't worry, it's nothing. I'm glad that the two of us have another year to train alongside each other.
Likewise.
God, Rain and your denseness. Your sister was right, you're an idiot.
After that, I went back to see Elise. But by then, that memorable evening was approaching its end.
Reen? Elise?
Hmm?
Claire?
Good evening, Captain. You must be exhausted.
Oh, well, it's not as though I performed on stage in front of an auditorium full of people or anything.
It's definitely interesting, that's for sure.
I really enjoyed your concert, by the way. That's the kind of thing that makes me proud to be an alumnus.
Wait, what? You're a student here?
Pretty much most people you know were, Rain.
That's right. I was part of the Academy's 216th graduating class. And since you'll be part of its 221st, I suppose that makes me 5 years your senior.
I had no idea. Why didn't you mention it until just now?
Given that we only ever met while you were on your field studies, it didn't seem pertinent. Besides, once people graduate, they tend to leave their ties to their school behind, especially here at Thor's.
Because it's a military academy?
Exactly. Roughly 40% of the graduates here go on to join the military. Not always the same branch or even the same army. About 30% join the Imperial Army, and 10% go to a provincial force.
I guess the provincial force is mostly people with high up, like, knowing nobles.
Students who are best friends one day might find themselves enemies the next.
Reen.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill your happy mood like this. But I'm sure you're well aware of what may lie ahead. That we're teetering on the brink of an era of upheaval.
I'm aware.
Does this have something to do with the issues in Crossbell I've been hearing about?
Yes, amongst other things. It seems as though everyone on the continent is ready to go to war with everyone else.
Pretty much.
But that's why it's so important that we're able to stand strong no matter what happens. Though, judging by how well Class 7 has performed on their field studies, I'm sure you'll all be fine in that regard. Here's hoping that I get the chance to help you out again sometime. Even if I'll have to be careful not to draw the ire of that instructor of yours while I'm doing so.
I'm just glad to know that you have her back. Thank you for that.
You're quite well...
Uh-oh.
Please, excuse me a moment. Yes, Revelt speaking. Mm-hmm. What?
What's going on?
And you're certain of this? Understood. I'll return at once. Yes, I will escort them back to Valflame Palace myself. I'm afraid I have to excuse myself.
Uh-oh. Claire, why aren't you a route? Come on now. Uh-oh. The serious music's kicking in.
My brothers requested that we return to Heimdall right away, but as we're going back by car, I thought I'd offer you a ride home. But...
Elise, I think you should go back with them for now. I'll call you later to make sure you're okay.
Well, all right.
Sorry to drop this on you so quickly, Reen. I'm sure someone from the Academy will fill you in shortly.
Fill me in? On what?
If you'll excuse us.
Shit has gone down.
Don't worry. We'll be sure to get Elise back to the Academy safely.
Like, you hear the serious music, things are going down. Let's see.
Reen!
Does anyone have any idea what's going on?
I'm afraid not. I've never seen Father behave like that before.
My mother's the same way. She got a message of some kind and just changed.
Ditto my father. I think it was someone from Heimdall who got in touch with him.
One thing is certain. Something terrible has happened.
Without a doubt.
My dad turned pale and was gone before I could ask what happened. It sounded like he received a report from Instructor Neidhart, though.
Hold on. Neidhart's supposed to be...
He was at Gorelia Fortress with the 4th Armored Division on some sort of mission, right?
Speaking of which, has anyone seen Toa or Instructor Sarah?
Well, here they come. God, there's mustaches, man. One with the principal and vice principal.
Students and visitors, I cannot thank you enough for your attendance today. I hereby proclaim the 127th Thor's Military Academy Festival complete. But I am afraid I must announce this with a heavy heart, as we have just received word from the Imperial Government that this evening, Gorelia Fortress, which rests on the eastern border of the Empire, has been destroyed.
Oh!
No. Destruction is an inadequate word. An unknown weapon has erased the fortress in its entirety from existence.
The biggest fortress in the Empire is gone. Things are going.
I would ask that all of our guests, from that region or otherwise, please try to remain calm.
Gorelia Fortress is gone. Oh, wow. Going like a week ahead? In the days that followed, tension gripped the nation like never before. A photo of the gaping chasm left where the Gorelia Fortress once stood made the Imperial Chronicles front page. Wow. And the sight of the aftermath was enough to fill the citizens with a sense of inescapable dread. Yep, it's looking like there is a war. All the while, unconfirmed reports that several armor divisions had attempted to invade Crossbell had begun to spread. And in every one of those reports, the message was the same. They'd been repelled almost effortlessly. Everybody was starting to feel the effects of the IBC's asset freeze too, and things didn't look good for the economy. As things stood, it was only a matter of time before we faced a spike in corporate bankruptcies and record unemployment. Faced with this crisis, the Imperial government and the officials in Heimdall began working to remedy the situation. Rumors were also spreading that Erebonia's longtime enemy, the Cavalry Republic, had thrown its weight behind Crossbell. And with the fortress that once served to safeguard the Empire gone, many speculated that an invasion was only a matter of time. So, everything's going on right now. Just a clock ticking.
I can't take this anymore. Where is she? Homeroom was supposed to start ages ago.
Calm down.
I'm not surprised she's late. The instructors are probably all busy trying to figure out what to do.
That seems more than likely. This morning's meeting has already blown past its normal ending time.
It's still hard for me to believe all of this is really happening. Having been there, the idea that Gorelia Fortress just vanished is difficult to comprehend.
Not all of it, I heard. There are still some parts left and almost untouched.
But there's a giant hole right in the middle of it.
But Instructor Neidhart making it out of there alive was nothing short of a miracle, though.
Those huge railway guns were part of the section that's gone, too. If I hadn't seen the pictures, it'd be kind of hard to believe.
What kind of weapon is even capable of doing something like that? I find myself doubtful that any human could create something so powerful.
We just don't know. All we do know is that it's impossible to make a weapon that powerful even with today's most advanced orbital technology.
Well, someone did.
And yet here we are, with just such a weapon in the hands of what's always been seen as a mere vassal state. The Imperial Army has their work cut out for them, I'll say that much.
I'm worried about what's going on in the capital, too. It sounds like there have been even more demonstrations going on there these past few days.
Uh-oh.
Down with Crossbell, they say. Point our guns towards the east.
Is there even any truth to those rumors that Calvard's planning an invasion?
I'm pretty sure it's all nonsense. But considering how there have been tensions between us and them for years, people are just more inclined to believe it. Rumors are just that. We need to be careful not to be misled by half-truths and speculation. If possible, we should find out exactly what's happening for ourselves.
Yeah.
We're students.
Over the year, we've seen how things are across the Empire with our own eyes.
What are we going to do? We're students. What can we do? Seriously.
And now's as good a time as any to put that knowledge to use.
Well said. We've had quite the education in getting to the truth behind all the headlines.
That seems to have been a running theme of most of our field studies.
Still, we seem to be missing two of our illustrious members.
Crow and Milliam.
Well, there's nothing strange about Crow's habitual truancy. Or did he already transfer back to his original class?
No. He said he was going to be with us through the end of the month. As for Milliam, though, I'm not sure.
You don't think it's something to do with the intelligence division, do you?
Well, we're about to go to war, so I assume.
Well, she is an agent of theirs.
It's kind of easy to forget that, given how she usually is.
Yeah.
It does concern me that none of us have seen her.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Hey.
Oh, instructor.
Are we starting homeroom?
Not today, I'm afraid. All classes have been canceled. You can either stay here in the building and study until school's out, or go back to the dorm.
So, wait.
Has something happened?
Not yet, but it will. Chancellor Osborne's going to be addressing the nation from Dreikel's Plaza at noon. It's set to be broadcast across the entire Empire.
A national address?
Sounds pretty serious.
And given the timing...
Indeed. It's not hard to imagine what's on his agenda.
Come on, guys. Straighten up. You're students of Thor's Military Academy, and that makes you all cadets. Whatever careers you choose, military or civilian, you need to know how to act decisively in an emergency. So right now, I don't want you to look away from what's happening in the world. I want you to face it straight.
Will do.
You're right. Now's not the time to lose heart.
As for Osborne's speech, apparently we'll be setting up radios in each classroom so the students can listen to the national address. So if you want to follow along, be sure to be back here by noon.
I suppose I might as well listen to it here then.
Same here. I don't even have a radio.
I do, but for something like this, I'd rather not listen to it alone.
Well then, we can all share in the joy of hearing the melodious voice of our esteemed Chancellor. Maybe I should haul in some beer and snacks. That's the only way I'll stay sane through the entire broadcast.
She has a priority straight.
What should we do about Crow and Milliam, though? None of us have seen either of them all day.
Do you know where they are? Can't say I do. Crow's practically made a career out of playing hooky, but I did see Milliam earlier this morning.
Oh, so she's still on campus?
At least that means she wasn't called away by the intelligence division.
I'd been thinking along those lines, but when I asked her, she just shrugged and said, "No news from the top!" I doubt she's wandered off too far.
That's actually a pretty good mimic of her.
Yes, but lest you forget, she excels at giving us the runaround.
At least it doesn't sound like she's in trouble. We're probably worried over nothing.
We'll just have to tell them we're meeting here at noon if we run into them before then.
Yeah, will do.
I guess everyone's going to check in with their clubs. Looks like I have some free time. Might as well see if I can track down Crow and Milliam. At least it sounds like Milliam is probably somewhere on campus. Crow, though, he could be anywhere. Probably best to check with Toa and George first. Maybe they know something.
Alright, let's see. Now, everything has just gone down, so who knows what's going on. I know I do have to go to the Academy field real quick. Where is he? There he is. I talked to him real quick. Whitcomb is both my trusty steed and my irreplaceable friend. No matter what may happen, the two of us can overcome it together. Let us keep our heads high, Whitcomb. Nothing shall keep us down. You and your horse. There's a high likelihood that the change of speech at noon will be exactly what everyone's expecting. I'm rather uncertain how my father will react to a reformist going on and starting a war. You haven't been instructed to go back home yet, have you? I received no word from my father, no. That just seems no trouble of having to decline. But that also means it's unlikely I'll be able to get in contact with my brother for some time too. I guess that's not all surprising. Rufus once told me I should think about my own position as a member of the House of Alberea. Right now I'm considering what I ought to be doing here at the Academy. Well said. I'll see you in classroom at noon then. What were these two talking about? I thought doing some lacrosse practice will help clear my head, but that's not going so well. I was also shaken that crossbow has a weapon capable of annihilating really a fortress like that. This reminds me of something that my grandpa told me. Weapons only led to creation of more weapons. I take it you're wondering whether all this happened because the Rhineford group built those railway guns? I can understand how you feel, but none of this is your fault, you know that, right? I really do, but still. This also made me realize how heavy of a burden my mother's been shouldering on her own all this time. To be honest, I'm a little relieved that the railway guns are gone. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have said that. I wouldn't worry about it. There aren't any easy answers here. All we can do is stick together as a class and see what the future holds. What do you guys say, Ferris? Elisa, take heed. Absolutely none of this is your fault, understand? You were independent of the issues surrounding your family, and trying to shoulder that burden is pointless. Thank you, Ferris. I feel relieved to hear you say that. But, well, I say so for my own sake. How's one supposed to focus when a rival is so visibly uneasy? Aw, you actually care, Ferris. Alright, where do I have to go now? Student Union. Can I buy any weapons? Nope. Nothing I don't already have. And here, just take this and give me money. Alright, cool. Okay, who's in here? Nope. Hey, chilling chess club. What's it? Well, the fishing club's empty. Uh-oh. The future has been shrouded in gloom lately. I seem to have lost the ability to tell fortunes since waking up this morning. Perhaps this is a sign that the threads of fate are being tangled. Wait a minute, what's in here? The photograph? Oh. Doa.
Oh, Reen.
I figured I could find you here.
Yep. The student council will be passing out radios for every classroom, so I'm trying to figure that out at the moment. Are you guys planning on listening to the Chancellor's statement too?
How could we not? He's supposed to be addressing the entire country, after all.
Yeah. Whatever it's about, it's going to be something big. I don't think anyone could have imagined the relationship between Crossbell and Erebonia going south like this.
I could.
I sure hope Angie's okay. What with all of this political turmoil right now.
Toa.
Sorry about that. I'm the student council president. I need to stay focused on what's going on right here, right now. Angie would laugh at me if she could see me getting distracted over her anyway.
That's right. We've got to focus on getting through this. Still, don't try to take on more than you can handle. I'm not the only one ready to give you a hand if you need it.
Will do. Thanks. Oh yeah, why were you looking for me in the first place?
Right. I almost forgot. Do you have any idea where Crow might have gone?
Crow? Nope. I'm afraid not. He didn't mention that he had to go anywhere when I talked to him yesterday, at least.
Was yesterday the last time you saw him?
Yeah. He was giving me back some of the stuff he borrowed from me since graduation's getting so close. That was nice of him, but then he gave me everything he borrowed from Angie, too. It's only polite to give back the stuff you borrowed in person. Now it's more work for me.
Well, that's a very Crow thing to do.
True.
Well, I'll keep asking around and find out if anyone knows where he's gone.
Sounds like a good idea. Oh, but make sure you're back in your classroom by noon, okay?
Of course.
Well, while we're running around here, I'd like to say, if you enjoy the content, please hit the follow button. I would very much appreciate it. Yeah, but I'm finally completing my first game on stream. It's kind of crazy to me. Engineering building? Hey!
I still can't believe there's a weapon out there powerful enough to level Gorelia Fortress like that. I didn't think you could get much more powerful than those railway guns.
Yeah, having seen the railway guns in person, I can hardly believe it myself. There are rumors that whatever that weapon is, it's managed to fend off the armored divisions several times, too.
Still, I can't help but wonder what the Chancellor's gonna say in his national address. Whatever it is, I have a feeling that it's gonna shake up some things around here. This is a military academy, after all. Who knows? You might even see active duty. Even as an engineer, I doubt they'd make an exception for me. Could be that my lazy days tinkering with orbital bikes are numbered.
Oh, don't say that, George.
Well, no point stressing out too much about the future till we're there. Didn't mean to be a downer about it. Go on and listen to the broadcast, but don't worry yourself too much.
I mean, you're at military academy. There's a good chance we do
This
get
country may
conscripted.
go through a lot in the coming years, but ultimately, we have a say in our future.
That's a good way to look at it. I don't want to look away from what's happening. We have to be aware of our present to take charge of our future. But anyway, you wouldn't happen to know where Crow is, would you? He hasn't shown up to class today.
Crow? Can't say that I do. He came by yesterday with a box of things he'd borrowed from me, but he never mentioned having any plans today.
Dang. Anyway, I'll keep asking around to see if anyone else knows where he is.
Well, knowing Crow, he's probably just wandering around somewhere. Just keep looking around and I'm sure you'll run into him.
Will do.
Let's see. Is there a thing over here? There is.
Nothing out of the ordinary has happened here in the old schoolhouse ever since that night. We kind of ended up pushing it to the back of our minds, what with the way things have been going in Crossbell. Huh? It's unlocked. I wonder if someone's already inside. George is in the engineering building right now, so it can't be him. If any of the students just idly wandered in here, they'd be in real danger. I should probably take a look inside, just in case. I checked around inside of the old schoolhouse, but there didn't seem to be anyone around. But all the same, I didn't want a chance leaving anyone down there, so I decided to check the 7th floor.
I wonder how like it feels being teleported. There's Milliam.
Milliam?
Oh, Reen! Come to take a sneak peek too?
Is this where you've been the whole time? You do know we have class, right?
Oh. Dang, I knew I was forgetting something.
Honestly.
It looks badass.
What's piqued your interest? It doesn't look like this thing has anything in common with Aragetlum.
I don't know. I can't shake the feeling that it might, at least a little. Not the same, but like they share some kind of underlying principle.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
I guess you wouldn't really understand without being connected. But now it makes sense why Gramps asked me to keep an eye on this place, though. I had no idea there'd be something this cool down here.
Wait a minute. He asked you to?
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Chancellor Osborne? Did he know there was something like this here?
Not really sure. He just asked me to keep an eye on the building itself.
Did you tell him?
And said to let him know if anything unusual happened. Whoopsie! That was supposed to be confidential.
So, the Chancellor has an interest in our quaint old schoolhouse, does he? We did just find out that Captain Claire is a Thor's graduate, but...
Hey, what you thinking about?
Say, Milliam, was investigating the old schoolhouse the reason you enrolled at the academy?
Well, sorta, but it was more of a side thing. There was a more important reason, but that kinda stopped being a concern. So I guess it's just this now.
Something more important than this? Not sure what she's getting at. Doesn't sound like she's trying to hide something important from me, though.
Oh yeah! It's almost time for Gramps' speech, isn't it? I guess I should head back and listen to him drone on.
Oh, so you already knew about that. We were all planning to listen in the classroom.
Sweet! I'll just listen with you guys then. What are we waiting for? Let's go!
Nothing keeps you down for long, does it? Oh yeah, you haven't seen Crow around anywhere, have you?
Huh? Nope. Is he cutting class too?
Well, he's probably just hiding out somewhere on campus. None of the others have seen him, though. I wonder if he went into town.
Huh. Maybe. Want to try looking around, Trista? I'll come with you.
Sounds like a good idea. If he's not on the school grounds, chances are he's somewhere in town. All right, let's see if we can find him.
That mech, though, man. Woof. I want it. Oh yeah, teleport. Alright, let's head, I guess, into town. Let's see. Turbo mode. Makes this quicker.
Okay, so are we gonna track down Crow?
Might as well. I guess we should start with the dorms first. Maybe Sharon knows where he's gone.
Okie dokie.
Let's check the dorms then. Also just kind of look and see who's around. Who's over here? Oh, 2 people.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to see either of you back so early. Welcome home.
Hello again, Sharon?
We're back!
Oh, it seems all of your classes have been cancelled today. I heard from Lady Sarah that you would be remaining on the campus, though.
Well, that was the plan. Say, Crow hasn't been back here, has he?
Master Crow? Well, actually, he just returned a short while ago.
Oh, he did?
Indeed. However...
He left again.
I don't believe he stayed long.
Yeah.
It seems he was here just long enough to go to his room, then he left again.
Sounds like we just missed him. Maybe he forgot something here and came back to pick it up?
I don't know.
Should we check his room just in case?
Yeah, might as well while we're here.
Well, if you need anything, just let me know.
You got it. Alright, now I guess we head to his room. Empty. Where the hell?
Looks like he did go out then. Still, don't you think his room's awfully tidy? I mean, for Crow.
That's fair.
Well, he was supposed to be moving out of here fairly soon. He must have been doing some cleaning. Anyway, it's almost noon. I guess we just have to head back to the classroom empty-handed for now.
Yep, it's almost time for Gramps' speech. Still, I wonder where Crow went.
Yeah. There's nowhere else around here I haven't checked, is there?
There's plenty of places I haven't checked. I've been to like 4 places. Anything in here? No. Had to try. So I guess we head back to the school. Let's see. Oh.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, Patrick.
Patrick, what are you doing here? I thought you would have gone back home.
Well, we don't have any classes today, so I was just resting in my room. Sure, I've been told to return home, repeatedly at this point. But as a member of the 4 great houses, what dignity would I have were I to turn tail and run home at a time like this? Don't underestimate me, Schwarzer.
Oh, wow.
Wouldn't dream of it. Is Class 1 planning on listening to the national address too?
We are. Personally, I can't stand the man, but we are in the middle of a national crisis. Those of us who elected to remain at the Academy are having a radio set up to hear the broadcast together.
Right.
You've got some strange classmates, though. Especially that second year. I know Heimdall's not all that far from Trista, but I'm not sure why he'd bother going to hear the speech in person.
What are you talking about?
That Crow fellow. I met him outside the station this morning.
Huh. Really?
Oh, he didn't tell you? When I inquired, he said he wanted to hear the Chancellor's speech in person.
Huh. I wouldn't have expected him to suddenly take an interest in politics. Well, at least we know where he went now.
I haven't a clue what you're babbling on about. Anyway, it's almost noon now. Shouldn't you be running along? You'll miss the broadcast.
I think Milliam knows something.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's get going, Milliam. Everyone else is waiting in the classroom.
Okay.
I think Milliam knows some. Hey, I'll save. Let's do... Yeah, let's just save over this one. Alright. Same day, 11:55.
The clock's about to strike noon in Heimdall, with the Chancellor set to take the stage for his national address. With the situation in Crossbell and the destruction of Gorelia Fortress still fresh in the national consciousness, the message he has today will undoubtedly shape the future of Erebonia and with it, our lives. Our reporter is joining us now, live from Dreikel's Plaza.
Sounds like he's about to start.
Oh, I hate this. I've got butterflies in my stomach.
This is Misty, coming to you live from Heimdall.
God damn it, Misty.
Huh? Why is Misty...
Oh, it's the host from Abendtime.
At least that's a reassuring voice to hear at a time like this.
How? Emma? What's wrong?
The woman talking on the radio, she's... You all know her?
Who, Misty? Of course. She hosts the radio show Abendtime every Sunday night at 9.
I've seen her out and about in Trista, too. She always looks so fashionable. Though, considering Abendtime is broadcast by Radio Trista, it makes sense that's where she'd be.
Huh? Do you know her or something?
The Chancellor's standing at the podium, and it looks like he's about ready to begin. Let's hear what he has to say.
Y'all ready for all this shit to go down?
Citizens of Heimdall, fellow countrymen,
Erebonians far and wide, I thank you for your attention. I am Gileath Osborne, your Chancellor and the acting representative of the Imperial Government.
Things are gonna go down. And of course they brought out the tanks. The first armored. I see 3 of the same people in one shot. Oh, I see a lot of the same people in one shot. Like, come on, y'all couldn't make different NPCs just not so close together?
We stand today in the face of an uncertain future. All of you, I'm sure, are aware of what has transpired in recent weeks. Crossbell, our erstwhile province, has defiantly declared its independence, and as its parting shot, frozen the assets entrusted to them by the hard-working men and women of Erebonia. As we have moved to safeguard our national interests, armed conflicts have broken out on our borders. Our enemies point to this as an example of Erebonian aggression, but nothing could be further from the truth. We acted in accordance with our duties as a colonial power. All we have done as is our sovereign right. The Imperial hand may be firm, but it is fair. These traitors, however, have shown the world that they are neither. With an unknown weapon of mass destruction, they have annihilated Gorelia Fortress, the stronghold that has long protected the very gates of this country. I ask you, brothers and sisters of the Empire, do we allow such an odious act to go unpunished? Do we sit idle as the pride and dignity of our great nation is spat upon and trampled underfoot? We cannot, we must not, and we will not. With blood and with iron we shall mete out justice.
Well, damn.
Listen to him go.
He's quite the orator, that's for sure.
Well, he's certainly not out to upend my expectations.
Milliam? What are you doing?
Nope, can't get through. No surprise there, I guess.
Who are you trying to call?
What is all this about?
Oh, it's part of my mission. The most important part, actually. If only I'd caught on a little sooner. But considering he managed to outwit Claire, Lecter, and even Gramps, I suppose Crow's earned this victory.
What? What does Crow have to do with this?
Huh. So that's your angle. You came because you had a potential lead on C, and you couldn't look into it from the outside. Is that it?
What?
As in the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front?
But he's dead, isn't he? The Intelligence Division looked at all of C's actions so far and drew up a list of potential suspects. And one possibility we couldn't dismiss was that he had ties to this academy somehow. But after C and his cronies got blown up aboard their airship in the mine, we thought it was a moot point. Looks like we spoke too soon, though. I can't believe how bad we screwed this up.
Are you seriously suggesting that it's Crow? That it's been him all along?
Crow was with us in the mine right up until he went with the miners to escort them back to the surface, right?
Yeah, and then his route back ended up blocked off by a cave-in, so he wasn't able to reach us until later.
But what if he actually used another route to get there ahead of us?
Then fought us wearing that masked helmet and cape.
Before making it look like he boarded the airship, then sneaking back around to join the others like nothing happened.
Madness. No one would stake their entire plan on such a precarious stunt.
Wanna bet?
Perhaps we can read the evidence that way, but there are a few leaps in logic that bother me.
Besides, remember when the terrorists escaped from Gorelia Fortress? We heard C talking to us, and not just then. He was addressing us just before the airship exploded in the mine, too.
That's true, on both counts.
And Crow was with us the whole time during everything that went down in Gorelia. He never left our sight.
Ever heard of a recording?
Right. No mistaking it.
My name is C, leader of the Imperial Liberation Front. The hammer of judgment shall fall again. I'm ready. Are you?
Yeah, there's no way he could be...
He could have recorded a message in advance and played it back.
Oh.
And the airship that exploded? It could have been controlled remotely. His alibi seems airtight. But once you account for things like that, it starts looking pretty questionable.
Yep. And if C's still alive, that means the other ringleaders probably are too.
Then right now, Crow is...
Oh no.
He said he was headed to Dreikel's Plaza, didn't he?
If a skilled sniper has their eye on you, you let your guard down for even a second and bang, you're dead. If he's the one who shot down the airship in the mine...
Then it's checkmate for the Chancellor. Crow's already won.
Oh, shit.
We stand at the brink of nothing less than a national crisis. In such tumultuous times, we must set aside our differences. We must look past the ideologies that divide us. I will not deny the rift that has grown between the reformist and noble factions, especially in recent times. But how childish, how insignificant such squabbles seem when the enemy marshals its strength beyond our borders. I have met with His Majesty the Emperor, and have secured permission to embark on the course we now must. Thus, in the name of the Emperor, and as the representative of the Imperial Government, I hereby proclaim...
That's a long shot. Well, that gun looks like it could do it. That's a long-ass barrel.
That the Empire's full military might shall be gathered together from all branches and divisions to deliver unto Crossbell a swift response to their impudence and to form a bulwark against the threat from the east.
Go finish your speech in hell.
And Chancellor's dead. Oof. Right in the heart.
Well played, Armbrust.
The Chancellor! Hell of a shot.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Should have gone for the head, though. That's always the most secure way.
And there's our coup de grace. Now, just have to add the finishing touches.
Hands in the air!
Damn.
It really was you all along. To think, all the time we spent searching for the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front, and he was right under our noses. Crow Armbrust, from the Jirai SEZ.
Aw, and here I thought I'd managed to cover my tracks like a real pro. So, who put all the pieces together? I bet it was Arundel, wasn't it?
We just received confirmation a short while ago. If you hadn't been so difficult to pin down, we would have had this investigation finished up already. How could you? How could you?
You know, this really brings back the memories. It's a lot like when Jirai was annexed by the Empire 8 years ago. You let your guard down, you lose. That's how your boss's favorite little game works, isn't it? Well, he lost. And now he won't be playing any of his games again. Ever.
You! Get on the ground! I don't know how you managed to plan all of this, but you'll tell us eventually. I'll see to that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What?
Oh shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just witnessed a shocking turn of events. Chancellor Osborne has been shot by an unknown assailant. He's currently being rushed into urgent care. We'll bring you more on the situation as it develops.
What is that? It's coming closer.
It looks like we may not be out of the woods yet, folks. A large silver craft has been sighted in the sky to the south, and it seems to be headed toward the capital. But hearing a radio broadcast just isn't the same as seeing it unfold yourselves. So how about I give you Thor students a special treat? Just my way of saying thanks for the fun I had at the festival.
Wait, what's she talking about?
Was she speaking directly to us just now?
Resound, resound, O voice everlasting! Rend night's silent veil and reveal unto all the beautiful world!
What the?
Isn't that the plaza in Heimdall? This is one of the Azure Abyss's incantations, Phantasmagoria!
Emma, no one's at that part of the plot yet. No one knows what the hell you just said. Hey, it's the bird. Oh shit. The Pantagruel. Noble Alliance. Force's flagship. And out comes the mechs.
I know, but it ain't one of ours. It's time to avenge His Excellency. Fire!
You missed.
Where did it... What?
You didn't even get hit yet and you were screaming in pain. Well, there goes the 1st Armor Division. Yep.
What are those things?
Humanoid combat armors, courtesy of Reinford's 5th Development Division, staunch supporters of the Noble Alliance. Knights for the modern age, modeled after a stunning historical example and made of hardened steel from toe to crown. We call them the Panzer Soldats.
But how did... Don't move!
Sorry, I don't take orders from you. Zephyr should be able to secure Valflame Palace just fine on their own. But I've got my own score to settle.
No! What?
Oh.
See ya, Icy Maiden.
I completely forgot about that. Yeah, the tank's all done. They didn't stand a chance.
Man, that was a bit of a letdown, huh? I'll give him an A for effort.
I forgot these two were in this game.
But we're talking about the Imperial capital here? Is that the best they could muster on their home turf?
The hard part's still ahead. Most of the Imperial army's putting out fires across the country, but they'll be back soon enough now. And who knows? They might have some anti-Soldats countermeasures up their sleeves.
Hey, anything can happen. Guess the ones to watch out for are the 3rd, 4th, and 7th Armored Divisions, huh? I wonder whose side our little princess will take.
That's for Fee to decide.
Oof. And he's coming to a head. And she's just singing.
Splendidly done, Grianos. I see you were able to share the sweetest notes of my aria with our little friends.
What are you doing here?
I find myself reminded afresh of the brilliance with which you shine as the second Anguis, Lady Vida Clotilde.
Oh, that's a bot. Nope. We're gonna buy in a while.
Stage, and beauty as the performance of the Azure Abyss.
That's quite the compliment, considering your standards on beauty. Still, first the Burl, then Crossbell, and now here in Erebonia. Don't you think you're getting a little too greedy for your own good?
Your chastisement cuts deep. We'll be proceeding with the next step of the Phantasmal Blaze plan, I presume?
Yes, indeed. The bells are tolling for Crossbell, and preparations here are complete. Still, even this grand an undertaking is but a jewel in a greater crown. The second stage of the Orpheus final plan. The symphony awaits us. Let the second movement commence.
So everyone's involved in this.
Is this really happening?
It is. I'm certain of it. Phantasmagoria is an arcane art known to the Witch of the Abyss, capable of showing scenes and visions across great distances. The woman you know as Misty is something of a sister of mine.
Wait, the Witch of the Abyss?
Are you saying that's who Misty really is?
I feel like any moment I'm going to wake up in my bed to find I just dreamt all this.
If only it was. But we have no choice but to accept that it's real.
Well, We'll have plenty of time to worry about that later. Right now, we've got 2 more pressing concerns. The Chancellor's been shot, and Heimdall's been occupied.
Oh no! I hope my father's alright.
Damn. Please, let Saint Estrella be safe.
That gargantuan airship. Those Panzer soldats. I have no doubts that they were bankrolled and manufactured by the noble faction.
I saw them there. My old family. All this time I never knew what happened to them. And now there they are.
Fee.
So you know those men? I remember meeting them briefly in the Grail.
They're former members of Zephyr. Used to be one of the continent's strongest Jaeger Corps. It looks like the noble faction hired them to do their dirty work. Just like the Imperial Liberation Front. On top of that...
It looks like our guess about C's identity was right on the money. But I don't know what that cool blue thing was he flew off in.
Crow, why did you do it?
On behalf of the Student Council, I'd like to ask all of you to remain calm. I'm sure you all experienced that strange vision during the broadcast, and the principal has an announcement he'd like to make about it.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Principal Van Dyke speaking. I'm sorry to say there's a strong likelihood that what you just saw is really happening in Heimdall. However, it's important to note that we don't yet have confirmation or any official word on the situation. I'm doing all I can to find out what's going on, but in the meantime, I ask for your patience and understanding.
So all the other classes saw it too.
How could she use a national radio broadcast to show something to just us and no one else? Is that even possible?
It's magic. Anything's possible.
For her, it is. With little difficulty at that.
Yo, Sarah here. Who's... Neidhart? An emergency meeting. Right away? What? Of course. I'll be right there. Yeah, understood. I'll meet you in front of the main gate. All right, class. I've got to step out for a bit to take care of some business. But no matter what happens, you are not to leave this building. Is that clear?
So we're merely going to leave the building.
What's going on?
I'm not sure, but it's obvious something strange is happening.
Can this day even get stranger than it already is?
Guys, there's a wind.
What's wrong, guys?
I hear something to the west, and it's getting closer.
Several armored cars are approaching, and it sounds like they have some of those armored suits with them.
You've got to be kidding.
First Heimdall, now Trista? Are they planning on taking over the academy? Sure looks that way. Notable members from both factions have kids enrolled here, and there are plenty of important people like the principal. So either they're looking to preemptively protect their own or take the others hostage. Could be either, even both.
This is absurd.
Whatever their intentions, we can't allow them to harm innocent people.
Do you think that's where the instructors went? To try and fight them off?
Those giant armors tore through the army's tanks like they were nothing more than toys. Our instructors are strong, but with what they're up against, I'm worried they might not be enough. I'm not sure how much help we'd be, or if we'll even be able to put a dent in them. But right now, they need all the support they can get. They need Class 7.
Hey.
I'm with you.
You have my sword.
I didn't really wake up today planning to fight enemies that can gut a tank.
But that's what we're doing anyway, Elliot, so deal with it.
None of us did. But this battle came to us, so we'll draw the...
Agree with you, Marcus.
I'll do everything I can to defend this school and its students.
For once.
I take no issue with humbling those that befoul the spirit of true nobility.
Guess I'll help too.
I wonder how Lammy will match up against those giants.
We haven't got a lot of time, so let's move out.
All right, let's do this.
Hey.
Elisa? Why are you all so flustered? What's going on? Ferris? You're still here?
What in Adios' name is going on here? I saw the instructors leaving the academy through the front gate.
Oh, they already left?
Patrick, you have to stay here. You can't let them take over this building. Work with the other students as best you can.
Schwarzer?
What are they?
What in Adios' name is going on? I heard a war started in Heimdall.
Don't worry, everyone. You'll be safe here.
We'll show you to the auditorium. You can bunker down there. Toa! George!
Reen!
What are you doing here?
You aren't...
You're not planning on going to help the instructors, are you?
That's exactly what we're planning.
I'd bring shame to the Arcade name if I were to willingly allow such insolence and dishonor to fester.
We're not gonna push our luck, but we want to give them every little bit of support we can.
You can't be serious.
If that video's anything to go by, you'd be going up against some seriously dangerous weapons. The chances of you overcoming a force like that is... well, I don't even want to say.
500 none?
Are you really sure this is what you want to do?
We are. This academy has given us a lot. We've made friends here, learned to better ourselves. And we'll be damned if we're going to let them just take that away!
You guys...
Oh boy. The instructors told me not to let you past if you tried to come through here.
All right. As Student Council President, I hereby grant you permission to head through. But don't forget, you're still students. This may be a military academy, but that doesn't mean you're soldiers. If you ever feel like your lives are in danger, even a little bit, you get out of there, okay? Run away, surrender. I don't care what you do, just please.
Oh, Toa.
Please don't die out there. Promise me.
Of course.
Too adorable.
We promise.
At least make sure you've got everything you need before you go then. I've got my tools on me, so if you guys need any last-minute modifications to your Arcus units, I'll take care of it.
Nah, I got about what I wanted. Oh, I have to make my team, huh? Well, gotta go with this, this... Damn. I gotta replace Crow. Who else should I bring? Gaius, Fee... yeah, no. But doesn't he have that ability that's really good? Yeah, useless. So let me see over here. So we actually do have to talk to people real quick. Like 2 people, that's all. Just to update the profiles, basically. Not you two. Where are they? Actually, what do you all have to say? What could ever be going on? Ferris' 2 sisters must flee to safety at once. Vincent, compose yourself. The academy is currently the safest place we could be. Out of the way, Alan. Trisha's being invaded? Lynn, what do we do? We've got to get out of here. Vivi, snap out of it. We need to take shelter in the classroom until we know what's going on. Running scared will only get you hurt or worse. Okay, you're right. I should bring Emma? I probably should. Yeah. I mean, she's a good support fighter. And she can buff up. Let's see. Yeah, let me bring the team I planned on. Fee. Emma. Then I guess there's no really need for Milliam because she's just a tank. But then again, Eustace sucks. Might as well bring Milliam. Right, talk to George. Crow. I can't believe it. He was one to tear us all this time? Now he's gone and shot the Chancellor. And on top of that, he's launched an offensive attack against the Academy. I'm still coming to grips with it myself. Then I think back on it, he was always around whenever something major went down, wasn't he? Even saw back at the summer festival in Heimdall when that big terrorist attack happened. I thought something seemed fishy with all that stuff that happened in Ruhr. But I guess with the urgency of the situation, I didn't think too hard about it at the time. It still feels like it can't be real. Like this must be some gross mistake. I can hardly believe Crow is one of them. I saw him confess it himself. The two of us first met on the field study last year. He was easy to get along with, but there was something about him that seemed a bit hollow somehow. It didn't take long before Angie just went up and said it to his face. They really didn't get along that well at first. Still, the more field studies we got to go on, the closer we all got. How did it come to this? Toa. Be that as it may, right now we're the enemies at our gates and we don't intend to let them have their way. We want to protect this academy no matter what it takes. And when we find Crow, I want to hear it straight from him. I want to know what he's trying to accomplish by doing this. Marine. Hang on. Okay, do what you can. As Crow's friends and yours, we're behind you all the way. Thanks. Alright, let's do this. I'm pumped! Can I buy anything real quick? I mean, not really. Sell, no. Exchange. Think I have... I can give Milliam some new stuff. I don't think I'll fit that one. Yeah, might as well roll with it. Can I buy just EP charges, really? Can't do anything there. Do we have any new ones? I mean, not really. Oh yeah, I forgot we have covers. Because you can do that. Yeah, alright, I forgot all about that. How do I... Oh, there we go. No danger is greater than anything we ever faced before beyond this gate. Are you really ready? Alright, we're in the final fights.
May Adios be with you. And just a little speculation from me, but looking at their design, you should aim for their joints. Take them apart at their weakest points and you might have a chance.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Alk Zero. I didn't see that. I appreciate it.
I see. Then let's pray our aim is true.
I know I'm repeating myself at this point, but don't go doing anything crazy. You hear? Still, I know in my heart how much you want to protect this school. So do what you think you have to do. Not just for us, but so that whatever ends up happening, you'll know you gave the best you had to give.
That's good.
Oh, there's the dog again.
Damn. They sure didn't waste any time.
It seems the battle's already underway.
There, toward the west exit. Let's move!
And here we go. Well, there's the tank, armored cars.
Impossible! Are you even human?
The nurse got a
I'm
sniper
as human
rifle?
as they come. Can't speak for the principal, though. Or Instructor Beatrix, for that matter.
Wait, does principal have a giant sword or axe? I can't see it. It's a giant sword.
I'll say, our decorated veterans are putting the younger generation to shame.
No.
What
There's
is
no
that
need
weapon
to go
the
around
principal
flattering
has?
old ladies, Neidhart.
No need to be so modest, Beatrix. I don't know of any other old ladies who could reduce an armored car to a smoldering wreck that quickly.
I like the principal weapon. I really do. It looks so weird, but...
Says the man who cut one in half.
Always nice to share a little outing with my wonderful colleagues.
Thomas.
And while we're at it, since when were the two of you such whizzes with all those high-level arts?
Especially you, Thomas. When did you leave the library long enough to become so disturbingly proficient with an orbital staff?
Well, you know me. I've always been rather taken with the mages of the Middle Ages.
They're monsters!
Sir, we don't stand a chance against them! Ah! Stop your whining!
I don't think they need help.
They did this? By themselves?
I almost feel sorry for the soldiers.
Just who is Instructor Beatrix?
Apparently she's good with the sniper rifle.
She was a colonel in the Imperial Army. They used to call her the Reviver. Heard she saved Sarah's life once even.
Yeah, she's kind of a legend. In her days with the medical corps, she'd show up in war zones to treat the critically injured. She'd patch them all up, friend or foe. And woe to anyone or anything who tried to stop her.
Wow, no wonder she's so unflappable.
You know, maybe they don't need our help after all.
No, it's not over yet.
Looks like they've got some reinforcements coming in.
Yep, the Panzer Soldats.
Cease your fire! There's no need to increase our casualties any further. If they're fielding monsters, we might as well call in our own.
Here they come.
These some big boys.
My, they've certainly brought quite a few of those.
They're boasting some impressive armor.
Looks like they've been designed with integrated arts resistance, too.
What to do?
You think we can really beat all these things?
Well, I don't see another way out of this. Do you? We need to hold this location until the Imperial Army's reinforcements arrive, no matter what.
Time to see if the Army's finest up-and-coming officer has it where it counts.
Same to you, Miss A-Rank Bracer.
My! You two really do make quite the dynamic duo.
Shut up, Thomas.
All right. Wallenstein and Neidhart are taking point. Let's give them some cover.
Yes, sir.
Now, let's see which parts have that arts-resistant shielding.
They certainly seem to be holding their own.
Yeah, but look how many they're up against.
And the enemy's still got strength to spare. But the instructors don't have anything to fall back on if the enemy gets the upper hand.
Let's go. They need backup, and we're here to give it to them.
Right. I'm not sure how much support we'll be able to provide, though.
At the very least, we should be able to keep one of those things busy.
If we can give them that much more of a fighting chance, I'll do it. That won't be necessary.
Uh-oh. Hey, Sharon.
What? Sharon? Allow me to handle things here. I'll be sure to give Lady Sarah and her colleagues the opening they need to clinch their victory. Huh?
She's fast.
Don't doubt her. Don't doubt Sharon.
I figured you'd show up sooner or later.
Oh my!
Steel wires?
These new model engines certainly are quite the step up. I'm impressed. Still, all the power in the world doesn't mean much if you're all tied up.
The pleasure of being bound, vulnerable, and exposed is a thrill like no
that
other.
can be taken the wrong way, Sharon.
Would you care for a little demonstration? I'd say you won't feel a thing, but that would be lying.
So you finally dropped the act, huh? Looks like you've even picked up a few new tricks since our little dust-up 2 years ago. But I guess I wouldn't expect any less from Sharon Kruger, Ouroboros' Enforcer number 9. Or should I just call you the Severing Chains?
I'm currently on leave from that position. Right now, I'm but a humble maid in the service of the Rhineford family. And no matter who's pulling the strings, anyone who tries to harm Lady Elisa or her friends will have to get through me first.
That's fine by me. But I think you and I need to sit down and have a nice long talk after all this is over. I'll bring the snacks.
Oh, look at them go! Are you just going to stand there and let the ladies run laps around you, Major?
Of course not. I was just about to say we should focus our assault on one and hit it with everything we've got.
Boys will be boys.
Oh my. I feel like a mere mortal walking among titans.
Okay, I think I got these guys figured out. Gonna nullify their art shielding capabilities.
I wonder how much damage that sniper's actually doing.
You sure know how to show a guy a good time.
Oh, hey. It's V.
You got some real fight in you. I can respect that. Still, there's only so much you can do against these soldats. Let's see how long you can hold out.
Oh, my bad.
You're a military academy. Let's see how much fight you've really got in you.
So, Elisa, just who the heck is Sharon?
Don't ask me. I want to know just as much as the rest of you. I'm pretty sure my mother knows her background, but she never told me.
Still, now they may have at least a chance of victory. Though not a great one by any stretch.
Still, we've seen those suits demolish battle tanks in just a few hits. And every second we hesitate.
You're right. If we joined the fight, their chances would be that much better.
That sound.
It's faint, but I can hear it.
No way.
But that's coming from the opposite direction of the capital.
Lemmy! We've got two of those armors coming in fast! A blue one and a green one!
Well, they certainly don't seem to be holding back on our account.
Are they trying to catch the town in a pincer attack?
The instructors and Sharon have their work cut out for them with those 5.
Looks like we're the first and only line of defense then.
Yeah. Get ready, everyone!
Hey, we're finally fighting. I'm gonna save real quick. Yeah, that's good. Right on that one.
Trista's east exit in sight now. No hostiles visible.
I hear they've rounded up quite
Hey,
a
us.
posse to defend this little town. But I'm sure they've got their hands full dealing with Vulcan.
That other dude has just like a robotic voice.
Never mind that, though. We're not here for the town. C's instructions were to head straight for the academy and take all of the students captive.
Roger that, Comrade S. We've got a group of unknowns dead ahead.
My. What have we here? And here I thought Vulcan would get all the fun to himself.
So we'll take on S and they'll take on V.
But you didn't let me down, did you, Class 7? You managed to turn up every single time.
Commencing operation. Our objective is to defend Trista's east exit. Aim for the one in the front and give it everything you've got.
See ya, Alex Zero. Great having you. Thank you for following again.
How cute. You seriously think you can beat a Soldot's unit, do you? It just wouldn't be sporting of us to attack at the same time, so why don't you soften them up a little first?
Roger that. With pleasure. You've interfered with our cause for far too long. It's time you got what's coming to you. Let's see how long you last against this dragon.
A draken.
Enemy sighted. Take him out.
Okay, so it has AoE attacks. No. Damn, I forgot I don't have any CP.
My turn. Shatter! Off guard.
Here! It's my turn.
It's my turn.
This thing has a lot of health. Ooh.
My turn. Arcus, activate.
I can do this. Light! Rain upon us!
Of course.
Leave it to me.
Oh no, you don't. My turn. Burn to ash.
This thing has a lot of HP.
Turn to flames! Burn!
Right. Shatter!
Oh no.
Wasn't strong enough.
Leave it to me.
Let's bring her back.
Take this!
You have my thanks.
My turn.
Uh-huh.
There.
You're mine!
And there goes Lisa.
All right.
Oh no, she came back. Curia bomb.
Take this!
You have my thanks.
It's my turn.
Damn, the rain's nowhere near.
This is nothing.
Huh.
Go. Burn to ash. Ha! Now's our chance.
I've got you.
Oh.
That's embarrassing.
Right.
Thank you.
Of course.
My turn!
Right! Light!
It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
Come on.
Go!
Alright, not great.
You have my thanks.
Take this!
That did nothing.
My turn.
Huh! Here we go! Alright, let's do this!
Leave it to
Leave
me!
it to me!
There goes Lisa.
Of course.
Thanks!
Ooh, that was close.
Behold the might of the Arcade School!
Please don't miss.
Radiant Blade Dance!
It's my turn.
Alright, let's see what I can do here.
You have my thanks.
My turn!
I can do this. Let's go!
Oh no, you don't! My turn! Burn to ash! Ha!
It's my turn. Can you handle this?
Come on, Lammy! Get him!
Too slow!
There goes Laura again.
Strong enough.
Ha! Come on, Lammy! Ha! Gigantic Breaker!
Here we go!
This thing has way too much health, man. Huh.
Ta!
There goes William.
I'm done for. It's my turn.
You have my thanks.
Go!
Keep Marine alive a little bit. God, that hurt.
This could be bad.
Thanks.
Here we go.
All right.
You have my thanks.
It's AoE attacks
This
and
could be
messing with
bad.
me, so I gotta spread out. Curia bomb.
It's my turn.
Go. Burn to ash. Ha! Now's our chance. Laura.
Understood.
That did nothing.
Wasn't
And everyone's dead.
I'm
Yep.
sorry, everyone.
Alright. That's the first one.
Wins, give us your...
Let's see what I can do now. Different strategy. I've made its attack patterns a little bit better. Let's see what I can do this time.
My turn.
All right. Arcus.
It's my turn. Arcus?
Here we go.
Back off.
Huh?
My turn.
It's just the amount of health this thing has, man. Huh.
Shatter! I can do this.
There's dog again. This thing just has a ridiculous amount of health.
My turn. Arcus, activate.
It's my turn.
Let's see.
Light!
This could be bad.
For some reason, my dog is like trying to push my computer off my bed. What the hell are you doing? Huh? Okay, it's targeting Laura. Okay, fire does a lot. Does good. Okay. Luckily. Huh.
Here we go.
This thing has way too much health still.
Burn to ash. Ha! Now's our chance.
I've got you.
It's gonna kill Laura.
Wasn't strong enough.
I
Yep.
can do this.
Huh. Yeah, I can't give it to her. At least not at this moment.
Right.
You have my thanks.
Leave it to me.
Alright, let me think here.
My turn. Burn to ash. Ha! Too slow.
You missed me.
All right.
Right. Light.
Arcus activate.
My turn.
Let me go over here. Actually.
Here we go. Burn to ash. Ha!
It's my turn.
Ha! Take this.
That didn't do exactly what I wanted.
Right.
Alright.
You have my things. Right.
Alright, I think that's last revive she has. So I'm gonna have to be very careful.
Huh?
My turn. Burn to ash. Ha!
My turn.
Leave it to me.
I can do this.
Take this.
Behold the might of the Arcade School!
Wish that hit more.
I can do this.
Here we go.
All right. Can you handle this?
I'll take it from here.
Yep, tanking one. Sorry,
I
Laura.
can do this. Light.
Huh. Too slow.
Yeah. It's my turn.
And
Too slow.
that hit Lisa somehow.
No.
Here we go.
Because of course it did.
Thanks. Okay.
Alright, let me see.
Dance, flames. Astral flare.
Go. Burn to ash. Ha! Go.
I'll help. It's my turn.
Too slow.
I can do this.
She have something that was going to that can up her CP. Do I have anything? No. Wait, do I? I have some. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it.
Let's go.
guess I have to do this then.
You have my thanks.
Thank you very much.
Go! Burn to ash! Ha!
It's my turn. Here.
Thanks!
You missed.
Too slow!
It's my turn.
My turn. Arcus activate.
It's my turn. Arcus.
Go! All right, let's do it.
Huh?
Damn, I'm getting a little nervous here. Let's. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, she has terrific ring too, okay.
Arcus activate. Yeah.
Okay, let me actually see here. You can't do any status effects. Nothing really balances it. It's a lot of health. That's a lot.
Of course.
I can do this. Arcus.
Yeah, those did nothing.
Right. Hey.
It's my turn. Fire.
Yeah. Dance, flames. Aster flare.
My turn.
Alright, let's see what I can do now.
There. Now's our chance. Let's go, everyone.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Right.
Nowhere near enough, but it'll do.
It's my turn. Light.
Too slow.
It's my turn. Gleaming blades. Go.
One.
Go. Burn to ash. Ha! Go.
I'll help. My turn. Shatter.
Uh-oh.
Let me help.
Thanks.
It's my turn. Turn to.
Here we go. Burn to ash. Now's our chance.
Come on. About halfway, okay.
I'm
There
sorry,
goes Emma.
everyone. Of course.
Right.
Huh.
Go!
Thank you very much.
Right.
It's EP charge.
Right.
You do it too. That should not be a thing. I will keep saying it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a heal.
Arcus, activate.
I can do
Let's
this.
see, can she still do it? Yeah, she can. Okay.
Arcus, yeah.
Thanks.
You have my
Thanks.
thanks.
Huh?
All right.
My turn. Shatter! Off guard.
I'll help.
My turn. Burn to ash. Ha! Go!
I've got you.
Right.
Arcus,
You
Too
missed.
slow.
yeah.
And because you're kind of just, you know, there, need something a little. So here's a courier bomb.
Huh?
Come on.
My turn. Arcus.
My turn. Shatter! Off guard.
I'll help.
Yeah.
Arcus, activate.
Huh.
You missed.
Go!
It's my turn.
Of course. Off guard. Our time is now.
Right.
Leave it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too slow.
Now.
What the hell? Well, I'm glad I gave that one to her because that kind of
my turn.
fits. Here, Lisa, charge your EP.
Here we go. Sing. Too slow.
My turn. Shatter!
It's my
All
turn.
right.
Light.
First up.
Here we
Yes.
go. Burn to ash. Ha!
Yeah.
Too slow.
Are you all right?
You have my thanks.
Yeah.
All right, Emma. This.
My turn. Shatter!
70 offensive. Lower in rain.
Go.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
All right, now. Terrific Ray.
Arcus active. Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Huh?
You have my
Thank you very much.
Here we go. Burn to ash. Ha! Go!
I've got you. Yeah. It's my turn. Arcus act.
My turn.
Huh?
Alright, Rain's taking too much damage.
It's my turn.
It's my turn.
Rise, great towers.
Come on.
Lord Elberian. Rest in peace.
I've been going for over 3 hours now.
Right. Gah!
My turn. Azure flames, gather on my blade.
Come on, please do a good amount of damage.
Strike.
Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Right. Shatter.
It's my turn. Light.
Nope.
Fool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like just hit.
Of course. Ha! Fool.
Go.
Rain. Give that to Lisa.
Thanks. I can do this.
Very.
Arcus. Huh?
There's some insight for Lisa.
It's my turn.
Oh, perfect.
Let's go.
Now for Rain.
Hang in there.
Thanks. Here we go.
Of course. Shatter.
Okay. Here. I can do this. Fire. Go.
Got ya. Go. Ta!
Alright. Lisa's about to go down again.
No. It's my turn. Arcus activate.
Right. Shatter.
Azure
Please.
flames, gather on
Please
my
kill it.
blade. Ah! Strike.
Alright.
Damn it! How could I have lost to a bunch of kids? They're only students.
We did it.
Looks like George was right about aiming for the joints.
I should have expected that C's classmates wouldn't go down easy.
I recognize that grating voice.
Scarlet? You're in there, aren't you?
Oh, did you miss me? I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to play at the mine. But I hope you haven't forgotten that I owe you for getting in my way at Gorelia Fortress. You managed to beat one Soldats, but once is just luck. Let's see how you fare against a Spiegel.
That one's not like the others. It must be a command unit.
So it has weapons the regular suits don't?
Oh, believe me, you'll find out.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
The demonstration, but at least try to put up some token resistance.
Enemy sighted! Take him out! My turn!
Oh yeah, Lisa's still dead.
Thanks.
How about this?
It's my turn. Analyzing the
Right.
Alright, attack it.
Shatter!
Here we go!
And it's invincible.
It's my turn.
Yep, we're all gonna die. This is a losing battle.
Here we go!
Well, might as well go all out.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I used everyone's attacks.
Of course. Hey!
Go!
Alright, Scarlet Slash and instant KO. Wait, no. Look, Lisa's still kicking, and now she's dead again. Now she's kicking again. Now she's dead again. That was too funny.
No way!
It reflected all our attacks.
That's cheating!
And this, children, is what we call reactive armor. Think of it as a protective field that the pilot can activate at will. They originally designed it to defend against tank assault, but as you can see, that's not its only use.
The 5th Division really outdid itself this time. Reen?
Hey, what are you...
You're not. It's the same as when he fought the Viscount.
No, don't! Don't do it, Reen!
So this must be that power of yours that C mentioned. I wonder if it'll really give you the strength to take down this Spiegel.
If I go full force, it'll probably cost me my life. But if that's what it takes to keep them all safe, then that's the price I'll pay.
Reen, stop!
You don't have to do this!
Dost thou desire the power?
Oh.
What?
If thee and I are of one accord, a covenant can be made. Thou hast but to call out my name.
Persona!
One in whom dwells the flame. Awaken her.
Sorry, I had to. It fully sounds like a Persona awakening.
It looks like all the conditions have finally been met.
Celine?
Celine? You can talk?
Of course you can.
Yes, quite eloquently too. But that's not important right now. Right now, you need to stay focused. You should know his name already. You saw it deep within the realm of the Great Shadow.
Valimar.
She's right. I remember the name. It feels so familiar. Like I've always known. Heed my call.
I really hope they would give you like multiple choices to mess it up.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Like Valimar. And he's up. He's really taking the elevator. Yes, yes, he is. Hey. Hey. Gotta love the music.
What's happening to him?
He just stopped moving.
Celine, what's going on?
Shh, let him concentrate.
What? Did Celine just...
The cat is talking!
What's he doing with that fancy light show? Well, whatever. It's not going to save their skins this time. Playtime's over, brats. Unless you have a death wish, I suggest you get the hell out of... What was that? Is the provincial army bombarding the town? Wait! No! Shit! Is that what C was talking about?
Hey. It's black and silver. Gotta love it.
What the?
Here it comes.
I love the look of it. It's so badass. The Ashen Knight, Valimar.
Reen, how did you... Is this one of the great knights from the ancient legends?
So the tales are true.
You see before you one of the divine knights, incarnations of the great power, the Ashen Knight, Valimar.
Damn it! This wasn't in the plans. It shouldn't have been able to move yet.
Oh, it is. I don't have a weapon, so fisticuffs is. Man, just activating everything.
How am I even doing this? It's like my body just... No.
The moment you accepted the Awakener's Covenant, all the fundamental knowledge was granted to you. But you've got a more pressing issue to deal with right now. And this Divine Knight doesn't have a weapon yet either.
So we're going to fisticuffs.
You're mine!
It evaded that attack like a trained duelist.
Like Greenwood.
Alright, I think I figured out the basics.
Reen!
Is he inside that thing making it move? That's awesome!
Yes, yes it is, Elliot.
I recognize that stance. The 8 Leaves One Blade style's unarmed form.
You're just full of surprises, aren't you?
Huh. Looks like you might be able to handle this after all.
The 8 Leaves One Blade School has a form we use if we're disarmed or have to fight without a weapon. And believe me, Master Ka-Fi drilled it into me so thoroughly I could do it in my sleep.
Sounds like you owe him a thank you next time you see him.
You're just comically talking to a cat, you know that, Rain?
Watch out! Here she comes!
Let's see what we can do!
Don't leave me unsatisfied now.
About Divine Knight battles. During Divine Knight battles, you can target 3 areas: head, body, arms. Striking the foe's weak point will unbalance it, and assist attacks will gain you 1 bravery point. When you have 3 bravery points, you can use a powerful rush attack. Which of the 3 areas is the enemy's weak point varies depending on its stance. Let's see. Well, the body's kind of open, I guess. Hey. Ow.
How about this?
What the hell? Well, its arms are tucked, body covered. I'm gonna go head.
Now!
Alright, so she should have one more stance. Wait a minute, what is this? Increases my abilities, physical capabilities. That heals, okay. Ow.
How about this?
Doing that one again?
Now!
Aren't you feisty? We'll see how long that lasts.
Now!
Destructive impact.
Hope you like pain.
Now!
You're in for it now.
Oh, this, I don't think this is the same stance. Well, if it's been the body and the head already, let's go arms.
This can't be happening.
Hey!
Damn it! If Reinford had finished my Templar sword in time, I'd be the one still standing.
This battle is over. There's no reason to keep fighting. Now get out of Trista, and take the squad by the west exit with you.
Reen.
Yeah! Beat it and don't come back!
Alright. This should be all the backup they need at the west exit, and then some.
Damn.
Whoa, whoa, hold up just a sec.
Uh-oh.
Aren't you forgetting something?
That voice.
Something's coming.
Yep, there's a dog.
Whoa.
A blue knight?
Then Valimar wasn't the only Divine Knight that was awoken.
See? Am I ever glad to see you?
The Azure Knight? So he was an Awakener all along. I'll bet she's the one who guided him to it too.
Crow. Crow! Are you really in there?
Sure am. Long time no see, Reen. Oh well, not too long, I guess, seeing as we just had dinner together last night. But that all feels strangely distant now, you know?
Why? Why are you doing this? Are you really the one who shot the Chancellor? And where did you even get that thing?
It's thanks to the Imperial Liberation Front's planning that I wound up at the Academy in the first place. It was a nice spot to bide my time while we waited for our chance to take out the Chancellor. Gotta say, though, the whole school thing was a lot more fun than I expected. But at the end of the day, I'm C. That's the real deal. The Crow Armbrust you've known all this time, he isn't real. He never was.
Like hell he isn't! All the good times we had? Your friendship with Toa and Angelica and George? You seriously want me to believe that all of that was just a lie? That our hanging out, our field studies, even our concert meant nothing to you?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Crow, why are you doing this?
Reinford made that for the Soldats units. I know it's not the kind you're used to, but it's the best you're gonna get right now. So, what do you say we settle things once and for all?
A double saber. Just like C used.
Then there's no room left for doubt. Crow really is C.
There hasn't been room for a while.
I take no joy in this, but we can't have that Ashen Knight of yours getting in the way later down the line. So I'm afraid I'm gonna have to bust it up, along with the Academy. As for you students and the staff, you'll be under our jurisdiction.
So that's the plan if you win, huh? But what about if I win?
If you win, I'll pay up the interest I owe you on that 50 Mira. Hell, we could even trade places. I'll babble on about friendship and dreams, and you can have fun for once in your life.
You've got yourself a deal. But I hope you know what you just signed up for. Because the Bank of Reen has the highest interest rate on the continent. And if we'll be trading places, don't forget you'll have a mountain of work waiting for you back at the Academy. So one way or another, you'll be coming back with us, Crow!
You've got some real stones. I'll give you that. But sure, I'll agree to those terms.
This is bad.
Their will to fight is causing an enormous outpouring of mana.
Alright, let's do this.
Huh. Well... Body? Nope.
How's this?
Okay, body on that stance. Arms. Okay, now, arms on big sick.
Here goes. How's this? Now, here goes.
Oof. See how this does.
Burn to ash. Fall. Now, my sword will cleave the way.
Enlighten domination.
Can't lose.
Oh.
Think you can handle this?
Do I have a way to restore that or nah? No, I do not.
Bring it on. Eat this. Is that all? Gotcha. Now, here goes. Gotcha. Now, here
Think
goes.
you can handle this?
What was it? Oh yeah, it was body.
You're wasting your time.
Oh.
There! Eat this! Now! Here goes!
Damn it. Come on.
Not bad. How's this?
Now! My sword will cleave the way!
Think you can handle this?
Bring it on! Eat this! Is that all?
Nope.
Hope you're ready. Darkness.
Cleave!
Nope.
Gotcha! Now! Here goes!
What you gonna do?
Gotcha! Now! Here
Think
goes!
you can handle this?
I don't know. I think I'm doing quite well. Alright, that's my last heal.
Eat this!
That's it. You're finished. Hope you're ready.
Bring it on!
Darkness.
That all?
So, what you gonna do?
Gotcha! Now! Here
Think
goes!
you can handle this?
Eat this! Is that all?
Hope you're ready.
Now, what do you think this dance is, huh? You know what? When in doubt, go body.
Now!
Hey.
My sword will cleave the way!
You gotta do a good move to end it.
Dash! Fall!
You got me.
Hey.
Yahoo! He did it!
Thank goodness. That means...
This can't be happening!
You really don't do anything halfway, do you? I thought I knew what you could do with your 8 leaves training, but you're fighting on a whole nother level today.
Good thing, too. Otherwise, I'd never have stood a chance against you. Time to make good on our wager, Crow. You're coming back with us.
Oh shit.
What in the...
He just second staged.
You've been piloting a Divine Knight for 1 day. I've been using mine for 3 years. Did you think I wouldn't have a trump card to play?
Technically not even a day, more like a few minutes.
Damn it! It's like I didn't even phase him.
When a Divine Knight is damaged, the Awakener shares their pain. Just as I feared, it was too early. Or perhaps it may have been too late.
No. No, you don't!
Oh shit.
Reen, are you alright?
Guys, what are you doing?
We are going to buy you time to get away from here.
Run, while you still have the chance.
I can't. I won't just leave you all here.
You can, and you must! Heimdall's been occupied, and it's only a matter of time before we've got a full-blown civil war in our hands.
Kinda already do.
They might have been caught off guard today, but the Imperial Army's full of elite soldiers. When the war starts, it'll be long and bloody.
But it doesn't have to be like that. You and the Ashen Knight could change things. You could find a third way, like Prince Oliver was talking about. A way that doesn't bow to either faction.
You can become the wind that changes the course of this conflict.
You guys, No, I can't! You'll never make it against him by yourselves! Just run, please!
Just look at yourself. You're in no position to be worrying about us.
Yeah! Just leave it to us! Once you've escaped, we'll go join the instructors, so don't worry. Take care of him for us. Okay, Celine?
Easier said than done.
Prolonging current battle poses the risk of sustaining irreparable damage. Immediate tactical retreat is advised.
That voice. Are you Valimar?
So you've gathered enough power, have you? Well, we may have lost this battle, but at least we'll live to fight another day. All right, get us out of here. As far away in Erebonia as you can take us.
Command acknowledged. Charting course.
Wait, no! That's my call to make!
Here comes the sad music.
Be at ease, Reen. You will not bear this burden alone. I will stand and fight here as your sword, and I swear to you, this blade shall not be broken. Not before it returns to your side.
Laura!
No, they need me! Let me stay!
There's the end credits? Yup. Holy shit, y'all. We finished our first Game 1 stream after a 3.5 hour stream, making the longest stream I've ever done. Sorry, I'm not risking copyright. I'm not risking DMCA to come after me. That's a big no. You can now save clear data. But yeah, thank everyone who showed up. This actually got a lot of viewers come in, which I am very appreciative of. Thank you, Auxero, for following if you're finishing this up. I appreciate it. Dog says thank you too. And wow, just thank all of you for watching the series. I will be doing the second one. I'll do that next week. But it's like, holy hell. Thank all of you. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Valkyria Chronicles. It's just kind of crazy. I finally finished this game. Once again, I'll see you all. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the followers again. See ya.